dude.
That is very true. One of them is Garen.
Mm-hmm.
Testing. I need to turn this off of.
Testing. Breaker 1-2. CP testing.
I think this should work. Stream. Let's go off of.
Testing. Breaker 1-2. CP testing.
I think this should work. Stream.
Fiddledy being
Okay.
heavenly.
Yeah, ever since Will pointed out that thing with the mic only being in one ear, I figured out how to fix it, but I can't go back and fix them.
That's weird because on mobile I don't have that issue and I don't know why.
It has to do with tracking and things like that. So, mobile can't handle as many tracks as on a PC.
Hmm. Astute observation.
Indubitably.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, you guys are still in the town of Bremen as of the last session, after Guile revealed his true identity to the party. You guys have found this new information, and Kyo's father left behind some kind of journals and whatnot.
Yep.
You guys are in Bremen right now, and John, I still did not convert your journal into Roll20 because I forgot. But I will.
Oopsies.
Oof.
Oopsies. But I can give you a gist of any extra information there was in a bit.
Okay.
Oof. Big oof.
For now, you guys don't seem to have any leads on the enemies you were fighting currently right now. What do you guys want to do right now?
Go back
What
to
exactly happened at the end of last session? Like, what was the exact moment that we ended? Because
We got Attack on Titan by the journal.
You guys
no,
are basically.
No, I know that. Are we still in John's basement?
Or are you
Yes.
outside? You guys are still
I
in
was standing guard.
Yeah, you guys are still in
We were in
the
my
basement.
basement.
Kevin's standing guard, but like listening still to you guys. And
Okay.
but you just told everyone everything.
All right, so we're still in Aaron's basement. Got it.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay, let's go back to the town, guys. Let's go back to the archaeologist place so we can get our money.
Anything else to scavenge from his basement? Because Kyo would definitely loot everything. Cough, cough.
Hey, Kyo, you want to loot your own house, bro?
I don't know.
see.
There,
I don't see a
there might
point.
be mementos.
Huh?
I don't really see
You
a
got
point.
you got everything relevant, John.
All right.
Did I though? Anyway, I roll investigation. What do I find? Never mind.
It's still an 8. Holy fuck.
Intelligence-based character.
Intelligence-based characters feel like.
Crazy.
My one useful stat check.
Well,
So John,
besides,
if you remember, the only part of town that was destroyed was above this line. So if there's anything else you want to do in the town on your way out, you can. And I think I mentioned the only other building that had damage to it that you could see was the town hall. Whether you want to stop by there or not, up to you.
I'll check out the town hall.
Okay. Do you guys cross the small village within a minute or
Yeah,
so?
I'll just follow Kyo around where he needs to go in this village because my goal, like I said, I told them already. I think I told them last session that we should just head back to the place and chill out for a while until we can get our shit in order and figure out where we need to go next.
He's right.
Pretty sure I agreed. Actually, I can't recall what if my character agreed with you guys regarding that, but
John, you walk in and you see walk up to the town hall. You see the front entrances demolished, splintered wood everywhere, and you see a small pool of blood inside.
Is it the speaker?
Is the senile old man already dead?
I go into the building, Cannon. Do I see
Is
anything?
this our payoff, boys?
Speaker's just dead.
What happens if the archaeologist got murked while you were gone? Where's our money?
Then we take
Go
the
in,
appropriate amount of money
and you
from his
see
funds.
the old man, Speaker Dorble Gruff.
God.
Did you write that?
No.
Okay.
Rests on the floor with a wound in his chest. And it looks like
Is it
he has
like-
markings around his neck.
Markings.
Like bruises.
Oh, so he was strangled to death and stabbed? That's kind of weird.
One might wonder why you would strangle a man after stabbing him. No one got that reference? Okay.
No.
I did. Okay. I look around. Is there anything I can make of the scene besides him being strangled?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah. 25.
Oh, so when you don't need it,
Hey, man.
Hold on.
he's getting ganked.
Okay, so
I thought someone was fake knocking.
Yeah, no, Jack
No.
knocked just so that he could get out right now. Totally.
so you walk up, John, and you start looking around the body. You notice something out of the glint of your eye, sort of on the floor. It's almost completely covered in blood. Well, it looks like some kind of blade.
A blade?
It's in the pool of blood.
A blade in the pool of blood. I pick it up.
Okay. It's a little messy. A little bit of clotting. But you pick it up, and it's hard to tell with before you clean it off or anything. But it's very well crafted. It's just it's no larger than a simple dagger, but it's got these like golden ornate markings, almost some kind of like looking like some kind of like church ornament.
I will pocket it. Ornate dagger. No way. A clue, maybe.
Sure.
I go over to the speaker. I close his eyes, and I pick up his body.
You do so, all of those things. And by the way, his eyes were open with, a terrified look just emblazed into his face.
Yep.
He
Classic
doesn't look
speaker things. Well, I never liked the guy, but he didn't deserve this.
You see the
So
rest
I'm
of the
gonna
building
go-
is pretty much undisturbed. It seems like someone, had some kind of business with the speaker, and once that was concluded, they left the building.
Hey, Phobos,
Yes.
could you make
Uh,
sure the speaker didn't have any funds left over for the people?
Of course.
is-
I give you.
This
I give
is
you a
your
questionable-
town.
Yeah, I know.
I give you
I've-
a questionable look, and I
Not,
I guess-
not for myself, Phobos, you fuck. No, I meant for the people, since everybody has to leave, and now they're, immigrants to a new city, and they have to pick up everything.
understand. Do I have to make an investigation check?
They
Cannon?
need funds.
Sure.
Cannon?
Where are you searching? Like on the body in the building?
No, I mean he's carrying the body, so I'm searching the building. I guess yes. Well,
Maybe I should have rolled.
probably.
Man, are you like helping him?
Sure.
Well, Kevin, that would mean you have
One.
advantage.
On plus, okay. I mean,
Just
What
roll
are
it.
the odds to get lower than 5? I
Okay.
mean, realistically.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
15,
Okay, 15,
then.
15. So, yeah, if you already roll once and I say, oh my god, you have advantage, just roll normal one more time.
Okay.
Because then that's 2 rolls total,
Mm-hmm.
So Gavin, it's Phobos goes into the back room and you know, it's not hard to miss. You see, this is only like a 3 or 4 room building. It looks like there's like a meeting room, the office, and then, you know, the secretary's desk. You go back into the office, and you see, after seeing all the other rooms are, you know, fairly empty, just, you know, you go back into the room with the office, and behind the desk, you see pretty plainly in between 2 shelves a medium-sized chest sitting on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look fancy, but well made. Maybe about a 1.5 feet long.
Alright, I open it.
Okay. You open it, and it's about a third full with gold pieces. Some silvers in there, the occasional copper.
Alright,
50 or 30?
Hmm?
Cannon?
I said the crate is filled with gold pieces,
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay.
like about a third of the way up. So it's like it's covering the entire bottom at
Oh.
least.
Wow.
Alright, I call Key over and, say, here, for your people. Please make sure it's used properly.
Oh, right. For the people.
I mean, your mother is probably knows that's the townspeople the best. It's possible for her.
Right.
Cool.
I didn't just bait Cannon into giving us a bunch of gold. That would be stupid.
I mean,
my
you
God.
wouldn't want to deprave all of the townspeople, you know. I mean, based on the relationship the 10 towns have with each other, they wouldn't even survive without a little bit of cash.
Right. So I would only give it to the important NPCs like my mom and Rourke.
No, no, what
Mm.
have you done?
Yes, the new mirror or something. I don't know, but
Rourke would be the new mayor. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, we
Understood.
move on
Mother.
from here. We got the crate. Phobos is carrying that. I'm carrying a dead speaker. Let's go back to the partial exodus.
hold on.
Oh man.
Okay, so this is how much money you find in it.
That's not even worth. I got four times the town's whole wealth.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
You're a rich
My
boy, my
God, the
guy.
binding on this book is awful.
Dude, I can buy this town.
Why don't
Adventuring
you
pays
become
well,
the new
John.
mayor? Become the new mayor, my guy.
I might. Actually.
Just settle down.
Fuck spellcasting. I can make a business.
You
Hey,
took an
Cannon.
arrow. You took an arrow to the
Yes,
knee,
John.
and you decided to fucking.
Hear me out, Cannon. I start a tavern business.
Oh God.
Kio's Black
There's
Ale.
already 5 taverns in your town.
Yeah, but I make them a chain.
A chain.
Yeah, oh God. Oh no.
Okay, John.
I call it Kio's Black Ale.
And you only serve black ale.
I only serve black ale.
You can have ale in
And every
any color
person-
you'd like, as long as that color is black.
Every person has to be faking or actually doing my accent to the best of their ability to really make it feel like Kio Braylick is serving them black ale.
Oh my God.
All right, calm down.
All right.
Calm down.
All right, where do you go from there?
I mean, I suggested heading to your mother's house so that I mean,
Sorry,
no.
that was like a yo mama joke. I suggest we head to your mother's house.
No.
Sorry, keep
Just head to
going.
your mother's house. I mean, she seems to be an elder and know like most of the town people here. She could probably allocate the gold to whoever needs the most. Kyo?
Huh?
Dude.
He's talking to you.
Sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me. One more time.
I suggested going to your mother's house. Drop off the gold with her so she can allocate it to the people who need it the most.
Sure. I mean, not my mom's house. People have exodused Phobos, so we're gonna have to go back to them, the caravan.
Oh yeah, the carrot. I see. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, change your plans. Let's go to the caravan.
Alright, so we're gonna go that way.
Alright. Cannon, we move over to the
Okay.
caravan.
Do you guys want to go up and around the way you came through the forest, or do you guys want to go along the pass? Technically, going back the way you came would be faster, just because you don't. It's like not as far. You're like at the top of the lake already. You know.
Yeah, why would we go the other way?
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
yeah.
Okay.
unless we get ambushed, cough, cough.
You guys make it back in a little less than an hour. I'm assuming Guile follows. Is Jack back?
No, I don't know.
You guys get to the outskirts of Termaline again.
Fuck.
Which is where my family's at.
Yes. They're in between. Like, there's two towns on the like north side of that lake, and it's called Lonelywood and Termaline. You've never been to Lonelywood. It's like a hunting town, and you passed it to go by Termaline, which is where like your people are kind of right in between those two cities since they're so close. If that makes any sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So you come back, and who are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Gonna give it to not my mom like Fobo suggested, but find Rourke.
Fuck.
You walk up. You see he's moving some crates around, and he catches your eye. He says, back awfully fast for such a dramatic walk-off."
Well, he wasn't there anymore. Can't fight something that is no longer there.
True.
Seems like he fled. The speaker's dead, by the way.
He sighs and says, "That man wasn't perfect, but he kept our town afloat. I can't say I'm happy to see him go."
Phobos, give him the crate.
Oh, I offload the crit to him.
This
Here.
was in the speaker's house. It was the gold for the town. I think they deserve to have it back now.
He like holds it in his hands for a second, looks down, back up, and nods and says, "This should get us back on our feet. We're gonna. Thankfully, summer's coming. We'll have plenty of time to rebuild what we've lost." Thank you. And is it safe to return to Bremen here?
As far as I can tell, he's no longer there. So yes, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Nods and says, "Well, I'll let everybody know then. You want You sure I can't convince you to stay and help us rebuild?"
I think you know the answer to that.
Right. What are you gonna do now then?
I'm feeling someplace warm. But I think we're gonna stop off in Tourmaline for a bit. Stock up.
Well, there are plenty of good shops around the 10 towns. I recommend it. But
You have a
Kyo,
list of any? Oh,
what I more meant was, what are you going to do now when you leave? You don't want to
I need to
stay.
go find. I need to go find my dad, Rourke. What are the questions that need to be answered?
He nods and he says, "I was hoping you weren't going to say that, but part of me knew you would."
You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you? I know you used to know him.
The only thing he told me when he set your mother and you up here and then left was he's going to travel west. Besides that, his only connections were really in the capital, you know? I mean, I came down there for school and that's where I met him. He was born and raised. That's all I really know. I'm sorry.
nod my head and I go, well, I guess we have two options then: the capital or west.
He nods. He says, "You look beat. You should rest up. Can't, some of us barely made it one way over here. The old folks. You had to go back and forth in a day."
Yeah. We'll probably rest at Tourmaline and see where life takes us.
He nods and says, "I'm gonna go keep helping." He like picks the box back up.
I give Rourke a nod, and I guess we depart.
Yeah. So
But
we're
have
walking
to-
away,
we have
and I
to-
talked to Phobos, and I'm like, "See, that's the reason why I wanted to give it to work. I like my mom. I love my mom, but that's a leader right there, you know.
It is true. He is.
Your mom's not a leader."
He's really holding them together. Oh, I suggest we do have to go pick up Yusuf, though.
All
Remember-
right,
Yeah, because
Yusuf.
we kind of dashed away.
Is he still alive?
I really hope so. I mean, he had the Dryad with him, so
Was he able to? Oh, he didn't have any more revivifies for his son, did he?
no, he didn't. That was quite tragic. Alright, but let's make haste. It's on setting.
All right. But I'm sure that goblin cart is still there, right, Kenan?
Unless Yusuf decided to move for some
It's
reason.
been a
then-
while since you've seen Yusuf. You guys could track him down, but it's quite a hike. You know what I mean? You guys took the goblin cart here. It was pretty fast because they had like literally 2 polar bears pulling it.
I mean, we can't just leave him and then go tear them into.
We still have that cart? I thought it was still here.
Guile interjects and he says, "I know you guys are keen to find Yusuf for now, but he can't talk, by the way, right now.
Okay.
But we are not in the best condition right now. We've been through a lot. Yusuf is strong enough to hold his own. We should rest for now, and then see if we can find him, maybe."
All right, let's go to Tourmaline.
If you insist.
Oh, you guys are
We-
in Tourmaline. You guys are like literally standing right outside Tourmaline.
Oh.
The big city is
let's-
Bryn Shander, if you wanted to go there instead, but this place has an inn and everything.
What's a better place to rest up and stock up on stuff, Kenan? Bryn Shander or
Most
Tourmaline?
like- probably Brinchander.
Tourmaline's
I
more of a
would
fishing
assume.
town. Bryn Shander is like the biggest city in the entire 10 towns.
Let's go to Bryn Shander.
Okay, you guys can make it to Bryn Shander before nightfall. Probably stay back at the northeast, the northern.
We
where
walk
Scram's
there.
house is.
I'm trying to
You
figure
mean
out if we have a
if we're
cart or
walking,
not.
I'll kick down the door. And we still have to pay him.
I would say you guys could find a merchant that's traveling between the towns, and he could give you a ride for like a
Okay.
gold piece each.
Yeah, I'll give him a gold piece.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah.
Where's the archaeologist?
He said he'd come back and meet him in Bryn Shander.
Oh, okay.
Now,
well, it
okay,
all works out.
as far as favors go, the only other one is that remember the guy when you guys had the Goliath fight in Kaer Konig? And he was like,
Hey.
like, I can't pay you, but to thank you guys, if you make it back, come see me. I'll hook you up.
Vaguely. Very, very vaguely.
Anyways, okay, so that's in the place where you guys fought the
Goliaths.
Goliath. If you feel like it's worth cashing in on that,
I mean, why not on the way out? You
Is
know?
it on the way out? Yeah.
it's technically the northmost town in the entire.
It's on the
Oh.
way to Yusuf. That's on.
But
the
it
way to
is
Yusuf.
on the way to Yusuf, yeah.
So
Then yeah,
should
we
do that
we
tomorrow
should
after
do
we
that
get
tomorrow.
like,
Yeah.
well, we should definitely rest.
Yeah, it would take you quite
Uh,
some time to get there.
How many hours are we traveling in the cart, Kenan?
Bryn Shinner's not that far south. You guys would get there by sunset.
Yeah, but how many hours is that from where we were?
I would say if you got back, it was morning, traveled all the way there, then went to Bremen, and then did stuff at Bremen, and then came back. Then it's now 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Fireball.
Oh, wait, what?
Easy. Done.
50 gold? My
Okay.
last 2
John,
hours?
I also want to tell you. Okay, I'm giving you an option here, John.
Uh-huh.
So, one of the reasons I think it would be cool for you to pick from the Elemental Adept options is that there could possibly be like reactions you can do, right? So if you like get someone wet and then you use a cold ball on them, it'll freeze them and they might have to spend like an action to get out of it or something.
Is this
Uh,
Genshin?
I mean, it's a similar idea, Kevin, but no. I'm saying so like there are benefits to using elemental ones, but like things like Radiant, Necrotic, Force wouldn't have that. But I will let you take Force if you want it.
Ooh.
I know I was kind of against it before, but you know, I just want to let you know that I am rewarding, you know, adaptive gameplay.
Yeah,
choose
if I
do it.
use thunder, what would that do?
So thunder, I kind of think of as like sound. So like if it would be kind of interactive with like, oh, like let's say they're like paralyzed or something like that, the shockwave would be like more impactful to them. Or if they're like frozen, it might do like shatter, a shatter effect or something.
Okay. Um.
But like fire and lightning will have some kind of interactions, everything, you know.
Yeah. That's
So if you want to
hard.
take, you can take a moment to think about it, just up until the point where you
Yeah.
want to use fireball. Okay. We'll say you have
Okay.
it learned though.
Okay.
Deal?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to do with that 2 hours?
Nope. I mean, I used the full 2 hours to learn the spell, so fuck no.
Okay.
And this is when we level up to 6, right?
Oh boy. You're not
Okay.
the weakling you once were, Q.
So you guys are back in Bryn Shander. Do you guys just want to stay back at the Northlook with Scramsax?
Sure.
I
Okay.
mean, that's the only person we know in town, right?
Yeah, there's like 2 taverns, but
much.
that's the one you guys stayed at before.
I mean, we cleared the fucking misunderstanding when Jack kicked down Gav's door, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, he's gonna be salty as fuck. Okay. I don't want to get fucking shanked in my sleep.
No. Scramsax is a good guy. Alright, you guys walk in and you go in just through the north gate. The merchant tips his hat to you and then rides off farther into the city towards the merchant district. You guys approach the thing. It's right by the north gate if you see on the map there.
Okay.
And you guys walk in and it's, you know, sunset. You see other people are having dinner, having drinks, you know, starting to fill into the tavern. It's been a while since you've been back here. It's kind of easing. Reminds you of the nights you had right before all this happened. You walk in, Scramsex sees you guys, gives you a wave and says, "Oi, welcome back. You guys staying for the night?"
Yeah,
I
we are.
suppose.
Hey, you're missing someone. Where's Yusuf?
Oh, he's dead. No. He's
What?
we're picking him up. He's in the town up north.
Hey, don't do that. That happens more often than you think. It's not funny. He like looks turned for a second, then he drops back to his casual state and says, "Can I get you guys anything to eat?"
Nope. Just gonna fucking here. What was this? Silver or gold for a room, Ken?
Like
I think it was silver.
let's say
Silver. I hand him a silver, and I'm like, nope. Turning it for the night. Good night.
I'll take something.
What's on
Scramsax.
this guy's menu again?
Right now he has knucklehead trout fillet and
Oh,
Ugh,
I
yuck,
see.
trout. Ugh.
Better than nothing.
What else does he have?
and I would say
probably
he
has
has
kids,
northern bison stew.
All right, I'll take northern bison stew.
All right, that's a
I'll
silver
take the
piece.
trout.
Okay,
Okay.
silver piece. Everything's a silver piece.
I go from 97 to 96 silver. Oh man.
Your gold is going away.
Zooey mama.
They bring a plate out to you and it says, "Enjoy. I got other customers to attend to."
Yeah, no shit. Okay. I don't say that, but
Yep.
this fucker. All right.
Alright, I sit down with Guile and I eat.
Gio, do you just go to bed?
Yeah.
He
Okay.
fucking just eat me
Well,
out.
I go to bed, but at this point, I also want to, focus on my studies and really just like take a moment to breathe and learn.
All right, you go ahead and do that.
Fireballs.
John, we can say you get at least an hour to do that.
Another hour.
You take your time with that. I'll switch to Guile and them.
All right, sounds good.
I will be getting to you soon. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about anything?
Unless Phobos brings something up, my character's just sitting there eating food.
Oh shit. Doing alright, Guile? I mean,
Yeah,
pretty hectic. Especially
for
with
the most part. I have a lot to think about.
As well. Those dreams that we had earlier. They weren't like dreams, but I feel like they were visions of some sort.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
As for yours, what was it called? The cults. How long have you known about them?
Well, for a few months now. So as soon as we came into the north, I figured that we were already looking for cult activities. But
Let's see. Canon, just to make sure, Canon. I was in the Guilty Alliance Guild for about a year plus, right? I grew up.
Yeah. No, you're
Aaron?
very familiar with that.
Okay. So,
Which you
to
know,
Guile,
and
I
you
was
know
told-
that's it's a country on the same continent, but it's west
Mhm.
of the Astrian Empire.
No, so what I was thinking is I've probably at least noticed the cult's presence for a couple of years now. Then, at that point, or was it just recently?
Retroactively thinking,
Mhm.
you think it could be connected? Yes.
Okay. So, Guile, I grew up at least in the Guilty Alliance. I was part of this guild. And now that I think back on it, and connect it with my vision, I feel like this cult has been moving around and doing. They're planning something for years. This isn't just a couple months planning.
well,
So-
yeah, I mean, Hyunyi came back in fucking time, or rather, he destroyed a timeline and came here. So it sounds like there had to be a lot of planning.
I still don't understand anything about that time, or what he did, but I know that whatever it is, I might be able to find some answers in the Guilty Alliance, especially with my guildmaster.
I thought you said your guild excommunicated you.
I look troubled. I say they did, but I still do have some connections who might be able to help out. If possible, I would like to at least make a detour eventually and see if we could find any clues up there.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like this whole thing is bigger than I thought. I wanted to just bring the ones who killed Guile to justice, but it looks like, well, even then I was over my head, but the closer I got, the more real it felt like it could be. But now it feels like it's so much larger. I can't possibly accomplish that, at least right now. It's going to take some time for me to figure out what I need to do next.
Alright, well, I feel like Kyo would probably want to. What was it? The name of the town again? Brinchander?
We're in Bryn Shander right now.
No, the one up above.
Bremen, Tourmaline.
Yes. The one where Yusuf is. My bad.
Oh, Care Conic.
Care Morhen, right? Or Care Conic?
Conic, yeah.
Okay, Care Conic. I feel we should pick up with KO And we should definitely find more use of his because I am definitely worried about him and his state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I finish up eating.
You guys go to bed?
I mean, I'm going to bed.
Alright, so you guys go to bed, you guys successfully complete a long
Whoa,
rest.
whoa, wait, hold on, hold on, hold on.
No,
hold on.
that Gaio might not go to bed. That's
Oh,
fine.
I don't go to bed yet.
apologies.
I'm still down there. I will take a few drinks from Scram Sacks.
He, do you go
What
up
kind of-
and go to bed, Phobos?
Yeah, I nod goodnight and I head off.
You order the first one, he...
Scram Sacks have any hard liquor?
Oh god.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Down the hatch.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Nope.
Okay. He just, gets you whatever is cheapest.
Black ale.
He brings you a drink, and he comes in like, you know, like a tankard, and says, seem different, Guile. Something
I'm
happened.
the same Guile that you met a few weeks ago. I was the same then, I'm the same now. Guess I've just been in the north for feels like longer than a few weeks.
Yeah, he looks around, sort of, almost nostalgically, and says, there's no other place like it, really. Well, I'll keep him coming then.
And Guile drinks himself silly.
Nope, because as soon as I get drunk, I'll just lay on hands myself and drink
Oh!
more.
Oh god.
Bitch. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I mean, do you do so?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say to Scram Sacks?
Nope.
Okay, he'll just
Well,
keep...
actually, yeah, I'll say it. Do you really want to die in a frozen wasteland like this, Scram Sacks?
Oh,
Live here
shit.
your entire life. Die in this fucking place.
He kind of leans against the chair opposite of you where Phobos was sitting before, thinking for a second. And he looks back at you with this almost determined look in his face, and he's like, well, this frozen wasteland's my home. Built a community. I get to see people come and go every day. He looks around at all the people in the bar and says, it might be a frozen wasteland up here, but the people around me make it a good life. And I've had more than enough adventure in mine already. So, settling down is what I needed. And so here I am.
Well, for me, coming to this frozen piece of shit was the worst decision I ever made. Oh. God.
He chuckles a little bit.
But I guess bad decisions are just part of the job.
Aye. They, build character.
All right, now I'm done talking to this guy. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
And Guile gets shit-faced.
Alright, so long rest?
Yes.
All right, so
definitely.
You guys long rest and wake up in the morning. I assume you guys are gonna go supply shopping and whatnot, right?
I mean, I would assume we all, like, convene and decide what we want to do. We're not just gonna...
Okay.
Yeah, we probably
Sorry,
can
I'm
do
just
that
trying
for
to
a
accelerate
while.
things. If you guys want to do something more specific, go ahead. Feel free to stop me.
No, I mean, ideally, one of us go find the archaeologist while the rest of us go get supplies. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Or do we all go meet the
well,
archaeologist?
how about
together?
this? You guys wake up in the morning. eventually are all downstairs, what do you say to each other?
So first of all, in that hour of free time I had, as they were talking and chilling before they slept, I did casted Find Familiar as a ritual. So I have Lorcan back.
Sounds good.
Hey.
In what form?
The fox,
Sounds
snow
good.
fox.
Sounds
Arctic
good.
Wasn't
fox,
he
yeah.
a snake before?
He was a snake once, and then he immediately died because of it. So I'm not going that route again.
Oh no!
Canon
Second
takes
thing.
great pleasure knowing that.
Second thing. We took a super long rest, like the 12-hour one, right?
Yeah, we can just say you take a full rest.
Okay, so that means I get 4 hours of downtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Over the
He's
over the course
calculating-
of this day, you will. Yes.
He's calculating
Over the
this
course of
specifically.
this day. Okay,
What
I'll
power
spend,
that you could
I'll
never
spend
imagine.
4 hours to learn mirror image.
Sounds good.
That's 50 gold, 100 gold actually. And I learn mirror image. Okay, that's it.
Alright.
Okay.
I suggest to the party that we go find this archaeologist and get our money.
Yep.
Get paid.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys go over to the archaeologist's office/house,
Kick
and
down his door.
you guys are standing outside. How do you want to approach him?
Knock, knock,
No, fucking kick down his door, Kyle. Come on.
knock, knock.
You hear like you know, his short footsteps as the halfling walks over.
Wait, what happened to Gav? Now that I think about it.
He took Gab, remember?
He was
Oh yeah, he lost his arm. Kick.
he
Oof.
brought him back to here.
Okay, good.
Well, to like Bryn Shander. So you guys, he comes to the door, and opens it and sees all of you guys, and says, and a smile comes across his face. He says, uh, "You're all right. Wonderful."
Yes.
Good to see you made it back as well.
Come in, come in. I'll put on the tea.
Is Gav alright?
Oh, yes. Actually, I felt bad for the boy, and I'm letting him stay here with me for now. I have an extra bed, as you might have guessed. He shudders for a second, and then goes back. Anyways, come on in. I'll put the tea on.
Alright, here you enter.
Okay, he starts like putting a kettle on, comes over and says, "If you'd like to steep to Dav, you can, but it seems like he likes to sleep in, still at resting."
Oh
Body.
yeah, he's gonna have to do a lot of sleeping in the next few weeks.
Yes, quite the injury. He says, one moment. He like goes over. You see, he comes back with a sack jingling. He says, I felt bad about, well, everything that happened, and even though it wasn't necessarily my fault, I've
Why
included.
did he have to add that line? Not necessarily my fault. What a God.
I feel
I
I
got
bear
fucking
some of the
stabbed.
responsibility for this situation, anyways. And so, well, it might not make up for it. I added a bonus to your payment,
Mhm.
including what I was gonna pay my assistant for his time with me. You see, he
Mhm.
hands you guys 440 gold pieces.
Wow.
Each?
Total.
Yeah, each.
Yes, each.
Total?
That's actually not a lot. Fuck.
440 total divided amongst. That's divided amongst 5 people.
That's
110.
50 times 8. That's more than 50 gold per
That's
day.
80, that's 88 gold total per person.
Who are you splitting it
Okay.
between?
Us 4 and
Gav.
Gav.
Because Gav agreed to
Yeah,
part of it
remember
too.
Gav is getting paid too.
Right.
Unless that 440 was just for us.
What the fuck? Didn't you say we get 8 days of pay or something?
Yeah, and I was gonna do 50, but I forgot Gab was there. Give me 1 second.
50 times 8 in itself is 400. That's 400 a person.
Not per person.
9 months of work, boys.
9 months of work, and we can't even afford a knee guard.
It was a per person rate, by the way.
I
He
don't
is
know
paying
if you
us
can
per
say that
person.
confidently.
No, yeah, I can say that confidently because he said every person
Well,
we
it-
bring along, he pays the same rate to. He didn't. He never said that it was a total rate. And
I
then
think we
split.
should
That's
look
the whole
back at
reason.
the
That
VOD.
was the whole reason we agreed to bring Gav. Is because I said like, hey, like this person's gonna get paid the same rate. He's like, yeah, sure. It's
I'm
like,
looking back at the
Okay,
VOD. Don't worry
well-
about it, Kenan.
I couldn't find it for my life. If you find it, please tell me, and I will just.
Is it on YouTube?
It should be, but there's okay. So you guys went to Brinchander, left and fought Talden, and then came back to Brinchander, and that's when I think you talked to the archaeologist. Because after that, there's a gap between when you go back to Brinchander and when you go up to the Goliath fight, and that's when you talk to the archaeologist, and I can't find that footage. Okay, so for now, because I was gonna boost you guys anyways, each of you take 30 times 8. Let's say 30 per day times 8. How about that?
Okay. All right. It's acceptable, I guess. All right.
Plus
We're gone
10
for 8
plus
days
10
only?
plus-
Oh.
plus 10 plus
248 is pretty good.
yeah,
30
divide-
times 30 per day per person sounds like a reasonable rate that he could have negotiated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were we gone for 8 days only?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Well, 8
my
days
God.
only. Will,
That
was-
was only.
that actually was like 5 months ago.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It feels like so much. That's why I hate the passage of time in D&D. I wish there was
It's like that in
something-
John's campaign. John's entire campaign has only been 10 days long.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wish that there was a. I wish that there was like a time passing mechanic in D&D. That's why whenever you guys travel to my
There
time,
is.
I made it at a
Yeah.
really long time.
Ken, so final price. 30
Two-
times 8.
But plus the plus the assistant's pay, which is just getting divided among you, so that you guys get 288 each.
Why not just give Gav the assistance pay?
Because Gav is getting paid as well.
I mean, I would.
No, I
give
know,
one-
but why not pay? Just don't pay Gav. Give the Gav. The
All right,
assistance.
so
If
each
you
of
guys
us get
wanna-
288.
If you
Alright,
guys
so
want,
each
you
of
can
us
give
get
it to Gav. But that's
Alright,
up
so
to you
each of
guys.
us get 288 gold. That's fine. No,
Yeah.
we just give no, just give the equal payment to Gav, and everyone divided amongst. Yeah. Gav doesn't get extra. We get paid the same. Communism. All right, so we each get 288. We hold an extra 288 for Yusuf on the side. We'll hold that in a side pouch.
Hey, Pug, even 450 gold.
All right, now I'm at 480 gold. How much gold do you have, John? You probably have like 600 or some shit, right?
No, he got.
20
He used a lot.
525.
525. Damn.
I still spent Kevin. I spent
Yeah, I know.
150 gold, and now I'm at
I
525.
know, that's what I'm saying. You still have-
Oh shit! I have a treasure gold pouch worth 300 gold.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't.
alright, plus. I forgot about this.
You
Plus,
guys
I just looked at my
roughly,
inventory.
according to the DMG, by level
Alright.
5, you guys should have about 500 GP each.
I only have 450.
I
Oh,
said
a-
no, if I sell my small bloodstone,
All right, I
thought you
added
said
my
that was
small
first
gold
out
pouch
of
to my
50.
total. Sick. I actually have a decent amount of gold now.
I
Nice.
still have my small
If you don't,
bloodstone
if
to
you don't,
sell.
you can just not worry about selling that and just add the gold, Jack. Since we're
Yep.
in downtime anyways.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything like that and you want to just sell it instead of keeping it for some purpose, you guys can just add the gold worth to your inventory.
Yes. How much is a small bloodstone worth?
I would say. What does it say on it? Just
It
small
says
bloodstone.
It's 50 gold. It says it's 50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I have it written down. Small bloodstone equal 50.
Oh
gold.
well, yeah, I was gonna say 50 then. Yeah.
No,
Could
but in this town, I'm assuming they honor the same exchange rate. So
Yes.
right. Okay. I get 500.
Anyways, all right. So I thank the archaeologist for the pay. I'm assuming it's correct.
Yep.
I thank him for the pay, and yeah, I will leave a note for him. I say, give this to Gav.
Okay.
I
you wanna
guess I
tell-
should write a.
Do you
I
want
guess
to
I
tell me
should
what it
write
says
out a
later,
note.
or is it
I can make-
impertinent to know it
maybe,
now?
maybe I should just make it up on the spot right now. I'll make it up on the spot right now. All right, shit. All right, so Guile will have written, Gav, I'm sorry for the events that have transpired, you losing your arm, but I left my the metal pole with you in case you wanted a suitable and well-made weapon. Blah blah blah. Something something. Etc.
Wow.
Feels so bad for Gav, man. Now he can't
Hopefully-
even be a fighter.
Hopefully, you can find solace in your future as a intellectual.
Christ.
Now that you've had this experience, the archaeologist has agreed to leverage his, high status as an adjunct professor, no, as a tenured professor or something with the whatever university or whatever shit you need, etc. Blah blah blah. Because you were intelligent as a wizard before, I'm sure you would find the academic sphere as a realistic possibility, or
This is
perhaps
sorcerer.
one day you would want to. Okay. Well, okay. Well,
Everyone's
I-
capable of greatness, though, right?
everyone's
People
capable of
were-
greatness.
some people
and-
just weren't made to be adventurers. Why can't we just accept this? All right.
and, perhaps if one day you wish to continue venturing, let this, token, this pole arm, or not pole arm, but let this, it would be like
A spear, like a sword,
No, it's not a spear. It's a, it would just be like a pole. Like what was it in D&D?
a quarterstaff.
Yeah, let this quarterstaff, this metal quarterstaff be of use to you. All right, I'll leave that note to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Big yuckers.
He says, of course I'll pass it along.
Yeah.
Well,
And you just let him sleep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wake him up. His
Okay.
arm.
The archaeologist cannon, right?
Yep.
He has ancient gold coins to accept, I believe.
That's true. He did say he would exchange them for money.
Ooh, John has a lot of those. I don't have any of those.
he has so much fucking loot.
What about crystals, John? What about your crystals too?
What crystals? Oh,
Crystal
right.
meth.
The
The
shards
quartz
of the
crystals.
crystal.
Yeah, trade those.
Oh,
in.
I'm not trading those in. What the
No,
fuck?
no, no. Do
Do it. Do it, Anakin. Do it.
Fuck no. What?
What does it do for you otherwise?
It's probably a really powerful magic artifact.
Oh my god.
But it's only a chunk of it. You think it's
Yeah, it's only a chunk of a really powerful magical artifact. Anyway, I give him like the ancient gold coins. What can I get for this? Because there's 10 of them in total.
Oh, Tenno. He says, do me a favor. Roll me 4d6.
God damn it. Oh, for each gold coin? Oh
Just roll
man,
it.
you're so nice, Cannon. Oh wow, that's kind of
Average. Exactly
kind of
average.
flaccid. Yeah.
That's exactly average. Could have been worse.
He offers you 70 gold pieces for it.
Hey, that's not that bad.
That's pretty good. I'll take it.
He says, yeah, and he will put them in artifact, containers. Small wooden boxes.
Okay, okay.
That's pretty good.
Now what can I get for these bars of copper quartz crystal? No, I'll go to a shop for
Oh
that.
my god.
Okay.
What would you want for these Remora's scales?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm not selling those. Those are for crafting.
Do you guys both have some?
I have 32.
18 Remora's scales. Are they usable in crafting cannon?
He's mostly interested in artifacts. You guys could go to general store for all the general
Okay,
stuff.
so this is crafting material. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
It's unsellable to looters.
You could sell it, but it'd probably, you
Yeah,
could
but
also
it's
hold
like
on to it.
scrapping pretty much. It's like scrapping in Guild Wars. It's not
Yeah,
for
and this
scrap.
thing called a steel bracelet. What is that for?
Steel bracelet. I have a vague remembering. Don't sell it. I'll tell you what it means later.
All right.
Oh, what's the box with paint brush and paint stuff and brush?
That is a cool one. You don't know what it is. It's
What
a
Oh,
about
magic
the
item of some kind.
What about necklace with pendant?
Necklace with pendant. I'm pretty sure that's just worth money.
Okay, well I'll trade it to him. That's a relic, right?
Did you find it in
Can
the
I-
Etherealine city?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say it's just worth money. Because no, it is worth money. That's just...
What about the golden mask?
Do you also get that in the Etherean
Yeah.
Give me a second on the golden mask. I know the necklace for sure was just money.
The golden mask was the thing we freed from the ice, remember? And it walked in the city and then dropped its mask.
Yeah, that thing.
Yes. Okay, so
Could this be like I can reject my humanity and become like a zombie or something?
Right. Or
No,
a
you reject
vampire.
your humanity and you become a Gundam, Jack.
Jaja!
You
okay.
become Zeo right
Yeah,
now.
like I said, I'll get back to you on that one. I'm just gonna do selling stuff right now.
Zeo Raima!
Okay.
Misogyny.
Yeah, the archaeologist trades you for all the artifacts. He'll Jack, go ahead and roll me a 2d10. He will offer you. He'll offer you 52 gold pieces for it.
All right, sec. I'll take 52 for the necklace attendant.
Okay.
So can we just pretend like last night I figured out what the paintbrush thing is? Because I don't know what that is.
Sure.
The paintbrush other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Cannon!
Yeah, what's up?
I'm glad you asked. I was wondering, how much would he pay for the polar bear figurine?
Oh my god.
The unmelting one?
Yep.
How much more loot do you have?
Do you want to get rid of it?
No, I don't. I actually would like it. I'm just hypothetically, if
He
you
would-
were to take it, I don't know
He
how
would
much
probably
it's for.
give you less than 10 gold for it.
Never mind. Yep, I'm keeping it.
I feel
Oh
like
wait, all the alchemy room loot. I have a room full of loot. What's in it, Cannon?
It's all gone, John! No, I'm
What
kidding.
do you mean?
It was an illusion! To be fair, it did look better in the illusion than you actually got it, but there's still stuff there. It's just
Okay.
you open the bag and look, the smell of dust is just like it smells like your fucking grandma's house times 1,000.
You got jebaited.
It's still a room full of ancient loot. I'm sure the archaeologists would appraise it highly.
The archaeologist will trade you for some of the herbs and other like materials that were in there that were used for as alchemical ingredients, since they're very old and
Oh,
well preserved.
I see. So I wouldn't be able to use them for spell components, would I?
Potentially, but you know that I don't really worry about normal spell components.
Hey, Cannon, I'm sorry.
Take him, Cannon.
I have
If
to
you
take a
wanted
call
to
for 5
experiment with
minutes.
potion making, you could keep them for that.
Oh, I'll keep him for that.
Cannon, I have to take a call for 5 minutes. Be right back.
Take your time, Kevin.
Yep, sorry. Bye.
All right, I'm good then. I'm good all the way. Oh, one more thing, Cannon. I'm sorry.
Yep.
My spell scrolls. When I learn something, do they get consumed?
I'm gonna have to look that up. I want to say yes, but I also don't know. So will you look that up for
I'll
me?
look it up right now. Yep.
Yeah. Take your time with that, cause okay. So, is there anything else that people want to just sell?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, cool. Potentially armor upgrades now, and weapon upgrades.
Yes. That is
Okay,
fine.
I wish Kevin was here. I'm
Kevin's
gonna
not here. Why don't? Can we journey to Yusuf first, or would that like impede this whole scenario?
I need to talk to Will before we do that.
Do you just want to do that right now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I
Yeah.
will drop this in the chat.
Yeah.
If
Just
you have
talk to Will right
issues,
now.
if you have issues, just message me. If there's
Okay.
something that you see that you really had your eyes on that you have money for, it's there.
Is this within this city? Oh, I see. Black
Yep,
Iron Blades.
Black Iron Blades. Yep. Jack, I will get you the painting thing in a bit, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
It
Will,
is
you
not-
ready?
Er.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Wrong one, sorry. PDF is what I wanted to send you.
Yeah, it opened up a Word document, and
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Here you go. Here's a PDF.
God, I hate Word documents.
There you go.
Oh, yes. Yes. Adobe. Yes, open in Google. Oh. Okay.
The spell scrolls are consumed, Kenan.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, John,
Damn.
if there's anything you need from the Black Iron Blades shop,
I don't think there's a single thing I can get.
uh, if you're a fisherman, you could look at the fishing knife. It's actually a pretty cool weapon. I just don't know if you can even use it. Okay, well, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go all the way back to where we last saw your character as a group, if that's cool with you.
Stay with me.
Okay, I'm gonna. You're a little bit quiet. Let's see if I can turn it up a bit. Okay.
My mic hasn't been picking up apparently recently, so.
No, my volume was just really low. I think I fixed it. Okay. Um. Yeah. So I guess let's set the scene really quick. So you are standing. You're leaning. You kneel down on the ground in the snow over this cliff, looking over the ever widening hole in the ground in front of you as the city collapses in front beneath the earth, buried in ice and snow and rocks. The Dryad stands next to you, and in the snow in front of you, as you kneel before him, is someone that looks like your son, but you know truly isn't your son. And there's this cursed spear sticking out of his chest. And right now you hear in the distance, as the sound fades, the wagon wheels of the cart that your friends have just ridden off on. Is there anything you want to do or say? Or think to yourself?
No, Yusuf's just sitting there confused and not really angry, just more confused,
Sure.
a little disappointed.
The Dryad comes forward and sort of leans down next to you. Not touching you or anything, just, knees on the ground, sitting kind of across from you. And she says, well, first you notice that her form is somewhat translucent now. Um, she says to you, I know you seemed very shocked right now, but my time my time is slim here. I have important things I need to tell you. Are you okay?
Yusuf kind of looks up, just looks at her and goes, "Hey, I am okay."
Yusuf, when you and your friends or companions came through the caves, at first I didn't think anything of it. Everyone who goes through them ends up perishing eventually, but you made it out. I realized you are also touched, blessed by Wild Mother, or one of her descendants at least. She is a powerful god, and The reason I was here was in service of the Wild Mother. I don't know if that's who's blessed you, but I had devoted my life to her. A long time ago, she hallowed this land, the city beneath the earth, to keep, well, almost everyone out. If someone were to enter, a monster would come, or a rock would fall, or something. He was under a divine protection, but when you and your friends came back, I realized that if you were touched by her as well, that you could come and go like I can. My God spoke to me, Yusuf, and told me that I had completed my task, that there was nothing else I could do anymore, except for pass the torch. And she looks at you sternly. I don't know everything, but I know something on a large scale is happening with the gods. Maybe conflicts we couldn't even hope to understand. Your son, uh, I don't know how, but that's not your son. Maybe a version, a darker version from another, I hesitate to say, but world, I suppose. But that means that if this is not your son, that perhaps your son is still out there and alive and can be saved. The Wild Mother told me that this boy had been led down a dark path, corrupted. And she gestures specifically to the one in front of you. My goddess says that she will assist you in your quest to find your son, because by doing so, well, it will involve you further in the conflicts you've already seen happen in front of you. These cultists, these people that walk in the shadows. But now that you know that looking for your son means, well, putting yourself and maybe others in danger, what will you do, Yusuf?
Do not wish to harm my friends. I do not wish to stall them from achieving their goals as well. Do you believe that if I stay with them, I will be able to find my son?
I think that the Wild Mother has promised that much, and that maybe with your With her support, you'll be able to protect your friends as well.
You have a name?
Yes?
What is your name?
I suppose it's been many years since I've needed to use it. But I am known as Daira. I am a humble
That is,
servant of the Wild Mother.
that is a very nice name. Now, Daira, I have a question.
She nods.
Do you believe that good things happen to bad people?
You say that good things happen to bad
Oh,
people?
bad things happen to good people. Sorry.
I was gonna.
Reverse that.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Okay. She says, she ponders for a moment, and she says, "Yes, I see. I've seen good people for many years walk through my caves and before my forests. I did not think all of them were bad, but some die, get hurt, have their hearts broken. It's part of life, part of the cycle. But just because you are good does not mean you are strong." And she stands up and she looks at you. She says, "But I think you can be strong, Yusuf. The strong are the ones who can take the bad and overcome it."
Well, seems I have learned many lessons. I guess being a good person may not be enough, and I will have to change. If I'm going to find my son, I believe that these people I am with, they will help me get there. With them on my side, and with the Wild Mother, and with the Great Shepherd, I do not think there is any way I can be stopped. I believe all this time I've been stopping myself, not wanting to burden people, and looking out for others instead of myself. I still wish to look out for others, but if I want my boy back home, I believe I had to step up.
She nods. She says, "Yes, you are strong, Yusuf. My, however, my, the end of my time draws near. You see, you can almost see straight through her at this point. I'm not sure if Yusuf would know this, but, a dryad is a nature spirit, and, well, her garden is gone now." And she says, "I'm now passing the torch to you, Yusuf. May the Wild Mother and maybe," she says carefully, "the shepherd, may they look out for you. One more tip of advice." And she's gonna reach a hand out towards your staff, your crook. Head to Karakonic, the town you departed from to come here. There you'll meet the Goliaths. It seems they are. And she looks out over the cliff, and you can see the Goliaths moving towards the town from their camp. Seems, well, something's happening. I think that will lead you back to your friends.
I will do so, Tyra.
Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you. She
And she starts to like fade, I'm guessing. I will
she starts to
go ahead.
fade, but it seems like her essence enters your crook. It flows slowly in, and you see right at the top a small sprout grows out of the top, a small delicate leaf that just kind of is on top of the druid's crook. Is there anything you wanted to do in the middle of that sequence?
No.
Okay.
This is better. So now that she's gone, I will hold out my crook in my hands and kind of look at it. And I'll whisper, I will plant you a new garden, Tyra. And I kind of pick my head up. Yusuf, for the first time, seems to straighten out his back instead of hunching over. And he starts to right foot, left foot, crook, right foot, left foot, crook, all the way towards the Goliaths.
Okay. So I'll say you trek across the land. You eventually meet up with the Goliaths, and they are actually trying to help the town after hearing, your group and Guile. They are trying to repair the damages they did when they were there. So, but you were told that you could re-meet your friends if you went there, so I'm assuming you'll go. Is there anything you want to do while you're there waiting for them? Because you'll have about a day before they get to you.
I'm just gonna help out, I guess. I will mend stuff. I will lift things, carry them, move things, help any way I can. Make tea for those who are weary,
Sure.
and just overall help everyone out.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna bring us back, okay?
All right.
Oh,
Fucking worthless.
Oh. Welcome back to the land of the living.
oh, one more thing. She would have. I can't believe I forgot to say this, but she would have said to find the cleric of Mistra.
You didn't say exactly where it was, though, right? She just said the.
No.
Okay.
She would have
Gotcha.
say that Mistra is like her goddess's sister, though.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
I've
Okay.
been a fool to myself. That I can
All right. Is there
live
anything you
for
guys wanted to
no
do
one
with
else.
the menu that I sent over?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what would you like us to do, Cannon?
Okay. So we'll say eventually at some point, I'm assuming, especially Phobos would want to go over to maybe borrow their forge. The Black Iron Blades is where you would need to go.
Yeah. So I'll ask Phobos. Like, Phobos, do you still have that short sword you found?
I do. I was able to determine that it has some properties, as you can remember with our, what was it called?
Do you have any use for it?
Well, I don't use short swords as much, so if it
Would
would
you
help
be able
you,
to forge this into a longsword, Phobos? I'm in
I
need of a
could.
new longsword.
I could definitely try my best. Sure.
All right, I would appreciate that.
All right, let's go to the Black Blades. Was it? Cannon.
Yeah, the black iron blades. Yep.
Black Iron Blades. All right.
These are the guys that you
Dice.
thought were incompetent a long time ago.
Oh, I mean they kind of are, but oh, whatever.
They
Talking a
do.
lot of shit, Kevin.
I mean, no, I rolled pretty low on my investigation check, and
Kevin,
Cannon's like these.
Kevin,
these
let's keep in mind that the weapons you forged got your entire guild killed. So
backstory. That is very true. Anyways, yes, we go over to Black Iron Blades. Cannon, long story short, unless you want to make certain rolls, I would like to make a longsword.
You'd like to. Okay, so remember, you picked up a lot of materials over the time in the past
Yes,
thing.
I did.
Is there anything you want to use in particular?
I do have the crystallized mountain goat horn.
That's true.
can the
I could
remora
probably use
scales be
that to
used for
enhance
anything?
Probably for armor, not for swords.
It's
Especially with one with special properties, I wouldn't screw with that. As
definitely could be used for some kind of armor.
Mhm.
You could maybe find a way to integrate some stuff into it, but you're not sure of what. Like Kevin, you would have to do Phobos would have to do some research into how that would happen, like whether it's like
Mm.
grinding it down or like using it as guard or something like that. You know.
All right,
Yeah.
but Cannon, can I use the crystallized mountain goat horn as extra material, like and smelt it in order to make it like
And try and combine
into
it
a bit more?
into the iron you're using.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to smith a whole sword.
No, I'm basically reforging the mysterious short sword.
Okay, so you have the mysterious short sword, and you want
Mhm.
to. So okay, remember Kevin. So there's material properties of stuff, and then there's like enchantments, right? So like
Mhm.
there's actually three things, right? So there's what it's made of has certain properties, and then what people have worked on it with is like the things you can buy. Then
Mhm.
there's the runes that you can be as a runesmith you can work on and apply from that book, and those are
Okay.
Mhm.
separate. Then there's like literal enchantments, which is like what a wizard would put on a sword. Those three things are all separate. So you have
Okay.
the ability to transfer like arcane enchantments, like something a wizard would put between weapons right now. It takes
Okay.
money
If
and
I.
time,
Mhm.
sort of like John learning a spell, but
Mhm.
you could do that. So like if you wanted, you could like transfer something over there. But I would like, for example, that horn, if you make a
Mhm.
sword out of it, that's a material property, even
I
if it's
see.
like magical.
All right. If I examine the mysterious short sword, would I be able to determine if it was like an enchantment?
Yes, you would
Because
know it
remember,
is. It's an enchantment for sure.
all right.
Could
So
you
I
transfer the
can.
enchantment onto my longsword?
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I would probably choose to do that.
Yeah, I would
And
ask for you to transfer the enchantment onto my improvised longsword, and just that way that thing would be stronger.
I could, yeah, with my remaining time, I would probably try to make another sword out of the crystallized mountain goat horn.
Yeah, you can do that. So you want to buy some kind of like steel, or like maybe you combine it with some of the metal you found, because right now you
I mean,
have.
I have
Wait,
the iron
John, do
golem
you have any?
paneling.
Did you pick up any extra swords in your inventory? Do you have a shit ton of swords, John?
Cannon. I have the iron golem paneling, which is very,
I
very.
have that ornate dagger. I just picked up.
That's not gonna be no. That's not good enough for a sword.
No.
Cannon. I have the iron golem paneling.
Yeah, so you
Remember,
have that, and
this
you
was
also have the
definitely
Damastic
used.
Great Hammer, I believe, right?
Yes.
You could always forge yourself a new greatsword as well, Kevin.
I'd rather. I'd probably. My character would probably want to forge more for other people.
Okay.
So yeah.
Sure.
I
Okay.
do those both actions then.
So you are going to combine
So I'll
the
give him
Iron
the
Golem.
gold. I'll give him gold for this as well.
I mean, I will contribute. Sure. We'll go half.
I'm gonna say it'll be just for a transfer enchantment. It's gonna take
Mhm.
you like John. How much is it for like a level 1 spell? to learn it in
To learn it, 50 gold.
50
in
gold
2
in
hours.
2 hours. So we'll say it takes that long. 50 gold
All
in
right,
2 hours.
I contribute 25 gold.
Okay,
So
I'll
you-
minus 25 on mine. So how does this work? How does this gold disappear from our inventory, by the way?
In material cost, like extra iron and tools, things like that. Essentially.
Okay.
So Kevin would have to like literally go there, ask them for some steel or some, same metal ingots
Ingots.
or whatever you had, and then
Okay.
he would have to like transfer the
All right, I get it.
inscription.
I minus 25 on my thing. All right,
All
so now the property is on my improvised longsword. So can you
Yes, but
send
it's
me over what the properties are?
yes. You guys, did you ever have John like identify it or something, or were you just doing testing with
No.
it? Okay,
Remember,
I'll
I
send.
use this in the fight with the Iron Golem, so everyone saw that I had it.
Yeah, it has some kind of like cold related property to it. Jack, I'll send it over to you. I'll make a card for you. Okay.
Okay.
Jack, I also threatened the fucking mage with this, if you remember.
Yeah.
That's true.
So again, if it touches flesh, it'll start to basically get frostbite, I think.
Something like that.
So
Kyo, would you mind identifying this for me?
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, I would like to
Okay.
know what it does before.
There,
we,
line
transfer
it
this
up, line it up, everybody. I got a line here. I'm
I-
just gonna start reaching out all the
25
objects
I
I have.
hate the
waiting down the
identify
line.
spell. I'm actually
25
surprised.
potions.
I'm surprised the identify spell doesn't work sort of like counterspell with like based on like leveled enchantments and stuff like that.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Kyo, you still 20.
Damn.
Identify.
Identify.
Oh, it's a ritual too. Does that cost you anything?
Nope, I just cast as rituals all the way down.
Oh, yes, yes.
Identify.
Again, I like to identify my 2 vials of poison. I'd like to identify.
All the 25
Okay,
potions
so
you have in your
you made a
inventory.
list while I was gone, right? Like of things.
Yeah.
Dump
Wait,
I
your
like to
list in chat.
identify my Ornate Dagger.
Yep.
I like to identify this book, a records of the Chain Lightning Tournament. I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I'm gonna identify it.
Oh yeah, cannon.
forgot you picked that
I
up.
also. Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good.
I'm gonna identify my silk cloak, the one with the triquertas all over it.
Aye.
Mhm.
All right, once
I'll
Kyo
tell you
finishes,
right
I'll-
now, the identification will only partially work on that.
Okay. I'm going to identify these quartz crystals to see if they can be used for crafting for Kevin. I'm going to identify my clock locket.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You have that. I forgot.
I'm going to identify my steel bracelet. I'm going to identify. My dad's tome to see what spells are in it.
Yep.
Because so far I know Sapiens and Gift of Alacrity, but other than that I have no fucking clue. I know there's more though. I'm going to identify the Jar of Ointment. I'm pretty sure it's that one magical item that,
Oh,
the Jar of
that
Ointment.
one. Yep.
20
Yeah.
plus
but-
magic potions.
Yeah, that's all the stuff I need to identify, I suppose.
All right, cannon. For forging the other sword, do I need to roll for anything?
Forging the other sword.
The
So
one where
you're
I'm-
capable of doing it, but it's just a matter of how long it takes. Just roll me
I will.
roll me a crafting, or like, do you have your crafting tool, your smithing tools in your inventory?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm clicking on it just as attribute strength.
Yeah. What would be, John? What do you think the score? What would the smith's tools be like as like a skill check?
It's
I
actually, I
literally
looked
just
it up.
rolled
It's intelligence or dexterity, but up to you.
Okay, so you
Well,
can use
fuck.
intelligence or dexterity, Kevin.
Well, both of them are bad.
But you're a great smith. Okay. So Kevin, it does
Okay.
take you to transfer the enchantment, it took you like 2 hours, right? This sword, it'll
Mhm.
probably take you the most of the rest of the afternoon, but you'll still have a little bit of time to do stuff.
All right. So I submit you the crystallized mountain goat horn. Is there
Yep.
any other material I need to use? Like, I have an iron golem core that I could use as well. For that.
So that
It's more
is
specialized, right?
more specialized. Yeah. So I mean, besides like you have kind of okay. So just decide right now what you want to go into this sword. I'm gonna say you could combine like maybe the horn and like one type of metal or something. You know what I mean? The more you put in, it's like more gonna be diminishing returns.
I see. I mean, quartz crystals canon. Do they have any effectiveness in crafting?
Not in crafting with metal. Keo might know that he could use it for something like some kind of potion making, or maybe some kind of spell cost thing. But besides that, they're just worth money.
All right. I use the iron golem paneling as well.
Okay. Yeah, because
Along
I
with
was gonna say
crystallized magical horn.
the two main options you have right now, I think, are the paneling and then the Damascus hammer.
Actually, wait, no. I want it to be better, so I'd probably use the Damascus hammer.
Okay, sure.
All right, I use the Damascus hammer. There we go.
Okay, so you
And
take
I remove that from my
whatever.
inventory.
All right, so you take
Oh,
this
oops.
Damascus hammer and the crystal horn, and so right in your inventory, just write Damascus plus crystal horn sword for now.
Okay.
I didn't know what you're gonna do, so I have to figure out what it actually does do, if that's fair.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So Guile, you want to figure out what the what does?
So in John's thing, I dropped in the Drow short sword in the box with paint stuff and gold brush in terms of stuff for him to identify.
Okay, so the Drow short sword doesn't have any special properties except it has or any magical properties, but it does have. Let's see what I wrote down here.
So it doesn't count as a magic weapon?
No,
I
but
think it was just a regular steel weapon.
he can still
For some
identify
reason.
non-magical things. So it does have the balance trait. Okay. What?
But does it? What about the enchantment though?
Was there an
on it?
enchantment on this one?
That's the ones Kevin's talking about. The Drow short sword is the.
No, that was the
No.
mysterious short sword.
Oh, what?
The
Oh.
Drow short sword was
You're
just a regular
still-
sword off a grunt I took.
You're still talking about Kevin
Oh.
stuff, right, Kenan?
I thought that was the
I will
same
be
thing.
for a
Oh,
second.
well,
No,
I mean,
it was
I don't.
different.
Since
I
you have
don't-
so
I
much,
don't
I'm going to you last, John.
I don't
Okay.
have anything. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about the Kevin, the mysterious short sword. Sorry,
Okay,
not the Drow short
that's
sword.
my bad.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
thought that was the
specify
same thing. Whoops.
No.
I meant the mysterious short sword. Yeah, that's what I wanted John to identify before we did like transferring the enchantment. I wanted to first know what it was.
It is
So the
beneficial,
properties.
Jack. It's
Huh?
beneficial enough that you would want to transfer it onto yours.
Yes, I know, but I want to know what exactly it is first.
Like, does it do like 1d6 cold damage, something
Okay,
like that?
let me
I
open
wanna
my
know the
OneNote.
exact
Give me a
properties
second.
first.
Alright. Because I haven't actually used it in combat. Like, I haven't stabbed someone with it.
That is true.
So I would not know.
Yeah, so I just want to know the property first because more knowledge is better.
Knowledge is power. Ah.
Where did I put this?
Yo, Jack is gonna be popping off from damage soon.
Absolutely popping off.
Popping off.
Popping off.
Imagine if you had to speak like that throughout the whole campaign. Could you do it?
No, because I don't have a very good voice for that.
Yo, what happens if the clock rocket has like a one use of stop time?
Then I'll save it for the next boss fight.
Or you could use it to, I don't know, cast another spell. While casting already another one. Ooh. Does it even work that way? Cast spell, fire it off, stop time, cast another spell. So it almost looks like you're doing it simultaneously. 2 spells for the price of 1.
Yes, exactly. Fireball!
Another
Fireball! That's my time stop.
Reverse Sonya's. Zawardo. Oh.
So that was your days.
Crappy.
Fucking great.
Better now that we're playing D&D. Poggers.
Well, one might say that, Kevin, but actually, the bot hasn't been playing music in like an hour.
I mean, if you don't like it, mute it.
No, the bot is in here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because we've been doing other stuff, right?
Right.
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 No. I think Ken forgot the bot's supposed to play music. This is why I told Ken we should just have you should upload his music to Roll20, so it's not relying on him repeatedly putting music in there because he forgets every session.
Feels bad.
Speaking of, thanks, Kenan.
Probably got
Does it
sick
take
of
you
me
out,
talking
John?
about
Does
it.
it take you out if there's no background music?
You're goddamn right, it does.
Okay.
It adds to it, Kenan. It only enhances the experience.
Beep-doop, boop.
I mean, that's not true. Otherwise, people wouldn't
Beep-boop,
beat it.
Beep-doop,
It's
boop.
subjective.
Beep-boop.
Well, it has to be good music, not shit.
He wants Persona 5 music, is what he's saying.
That is not what I'm saying. If somebody actually played Persona 5 music in a D&D session, I would mute it.
I'm joking. Persona 5. How do I say? The level of greatness that Persona 5 music was in D&D level. Who the fuck is
Oh my
pinging
god,
me?
I found it.
You found it! We can move on now. Ah. Can we move on now?
Ooh.
Okay, I am sharing this as a handout to you, Jack.
Awesome.
Let's
Cool.
see.
Do I get to know any part of this? Since I crafted it?
Well, technically, John is telling us this.
Ah. I feel like this is the main theme of our campaign. The song has been played so many times.
We hear it every session.
I know. Is this our theme song now? Oh god.
He's doing it. He's changing the bot.
Okay, can you see it?
On what?
In your
Roll20
journal,
book.
so like under your character sheet. It should say.
Where would
It should
that
say.
I
Cold
just see
Steel Sword.
characters.
You don't see a handouts tab?
Nope. See
Okay,
characters.
maybe I have to share the handouts tab.
Do you need me to refresh the page?
No, you're good. Or actually try that, yeah.
Okay. Nope, I see nothing. Is it a lot, or is it something you can just copy paste?
No, it's technically a copy paste, but it is also a lot.
Well, I don't see it.
In players' journals. Edit. Can you see it when I do this?
Yeah. Now I see it. Okay.
Oh. Boom. It should be in your journal now.
Yep.
Yep.
I just see it in the thing. So.
But if you look in your journal, is it there too, though?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So that's how it is as a short sword. Do you want me to change that to be a long sword now?
So here's my question: when it says the blade holds 3 charges, expend a charge when you roll an attack.
Yep.
So that means you could potentially miss, right?
I'm gonna treat it like a smite where it stays charged until you hit. Is that fine?
It's like a spell smite, you mean?
Yeah, except you don't have to do concentration.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I just wanted to.
We can reword that to clarify later.
Yeah.
I just want to get
I
through
just
all this
wanted
stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
John. So, does there anything else you had, Guile?
Yeah, the paint box or whatever.
Right.
Ainto Boxo.
So I need you to roll me 2d4. Okay. So let's see.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
So these are called marvelous pigments. It's a wondrous item. It's very rare, and essentially, what it does is that you can paint with these paints and create inanimate objects. There's certain limits on those objects that you can make, and eventually the paint will run out, right? But essentially, you can just paint things slightly into reality, like rocks or whatever, like that. Or painting like a floor or a pit on the floor will create a real pit for a temporary amount of time, like that someone could fall into.
All right, so I'll give this to Kyo.
Okay.
The most creative of our group. Yes.
Why
John,
me?
Do you want it?
Because
Sure.
you have
Alright.
the most use out of it,
Yeah.
I feel.
All right, you can have it.
All right. Shit,
You're,
I get
you're
the.
the smart character of the group, so
What's that called, Kenan?
you should have it.
Call it marvelous pigments.
And he
Marvelous-
goes around and sells it for more gold.
I could.
Oh god.
And
please
Kevin,
don't.
I'll give you all my Remora scales as well. So
Oh,
add 18
oh.
Remora scales to your.
I'll give you a card for that later, okay, John?
Okay, I'll add 18. Sure.
Yeah,
Sounds good, Kenan.
you can have
Okay.
that.
Was that everything on your end, Guile?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. John, I'm going through your list now.
Wait,
Okay.
what about me?
Oh, what's up, Kevin?
The sword.
Which one?
The Damascus Crystal Hornsword. Or is that gonna take time?
I need a second to figure that out.
Okay, no problem then.
I apologize because I didn't know what you were going to use to make out of it, but I had different things
Mhm.
available. But yes.
Alright, did I still have enough time to forge or enhance armor? Any chance? Because I do have the ancient leather armor that I could possibly give to someone.
Yeah, it is, but it's leather. If anyone in the party uses leather armor, you could give it to them,
I mean,
or
I think
transfer the enchantment or something like that if there is anything.
I think Kyo's the only one that has.
I don't have any
He
leather
doesn't even
armor.
have-
I am a wizard.
Oh
So,
shit.
So Kevin, because it'll take you time, why don't we leave that
Mhm.
for a different day? Because it took you a while to do to make your sword.
Okay, sounds good.
But keep it in mind, please.
Okay, alright, I'll leave it out, but yeah. I think for my part that's done. Because
Okay.
I don't have any more hours to do anything, so.
Sounds good. John, roll me a d4.
Sure, betcha, pal.
I also hate you, but
That's a 2 for you, champ.
okay.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
John, the way you say that makes me want to rip my hair out. Oh.
Is this an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
So this is for the ointment, John.
Oh, got it.
Gee
So
willikers,
this is for
Batman.
how many doses you get, and you're gonna get 3 doses of it. Because of it's 1d4 plus 1, just how it's written. Okay. In those. So, and then you'll have 3 doses of it. Boom. Do you see that in your journal?
What's in my journal?
Why'd you say yeah?
Oh my god.
I thought you meant like the jar of ointment.
Yeah,
My brain.
it's in your
it
journal.
trembles.
Like
Did
under
you add
your
it
character
again?
sheet. No, it was never there before.
Yeah,
Now
it
it's
was.
here. No, it wasn't.
I see a jar of ointment right there. 3 doses of ointment. Did you add it
in-
somewhere
no,
else?
your journal, not your character sheet.
Oh. Okay.
My brain, it trembles.
All right. Worth. I noticed you. Never mind. You go back up to the top. Got it. What's in my dad's tome cannon? Any spells in there of dunamancy, maybe?
Right, so that's gonna have like every chronology spell as you have levels to access them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's straight up what it
You
does.
mean
If you're of a level,
chronology, I mean.
no, straight up chronology.
Okay.
So if you're of a level that you can learn those spells, you can decipher them in there. But it's up to you whether you learn them or whatever. Spend the time on
But
it. The gold on
I
it.
can learn dunamancy spells in general because I am a dunamancy wizard, right?
Yep, this is your free access to it.
But this is one of my free accesses to those spells. Got it?
Yeah. You can't learn them ahead of time because how would that even
Well,
work?
I can't learn the graviturgy ones through this book. I'd actually have to either find it or just learn it through my class level up, right?
Technically, the graviturgy ones aren't in the chronology wizard list. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So you'd have to find a scroll.
I'd have to find a scroll. I couldn't level up and learn it, even though it's a
No.
wizard spell.
Because it's not on the wizard list. Not on
I
the
hate
chronology
you.
wizard list.
Get cooked.
I just gave you every single chronology spell for free. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you. No. Thanks.
Get cooked.
I hate you. Okay. Can we go through this really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, the crystals, you could use them as an alchemical component, or you could sell them and just get 50 gold for each one right now.
Alchemical component?
Like, you could experiment with them as a potion maker. You don't know if they'll be good or not.
Oh. I'll save the crystals. Motherfucker.
Alright, you save the crystals. Your cloak. The identification mostly fails. I will get you a card for what you do know it does. I have to dig through my OneNote again. Your dad's tome, we covered that. The steel bracelet, it's worth money. It's worth 20 gold pieces.
That's it.
I believe so. I'm gonna.
I'll take it.
Okay, get rid of it at 20 gold.
I think you said it was important and said not to sell it.
When?
Like 10 minutes ago.
No, I said it might be. I went back and checked, and I didn't see anything in my notes about it.
Okay. Okay.
Ornate dagger, also worth money. I would say
Oh, it's just nice looking. There's no magical properties to it.
it's just very well crafted.
Okay. How much is it worth?
15 gold pieces. A dagger's normally
All
2.
right. I sell it.
Well,
Okay, cool. What else is on the list?
Clock locket.
Clock locket. Right. I remember that one. You got it from. Do you remember where you got it from? I think.
Nope.
Well, I know you got it in Nether, the city.
Yeah, the city.
Okay, so all right, so the poison vials are just basic vials of poison. So like in the chat.
How much do they do each? Oh. I'll just paste that into my vials of poison thing.
Yep.
Okay.
The records of the chain lightning
Oh, you
tournament
know,
is a history.
it might be
book.
more useful on. I'm gonna give those vials of poison one to Guile and one to Phobos.
okay. Do I just add?
A vial of poison.
Vial of
Okay.
poison, and you get that
Oh,
description
boy.
under it. It's way more useful on you guys because you guys have melee attacks. Making a creature poison, Kevin, gives a disadvantage on all weapon attacks.
For the so if I like use this on a boss.
Well, technically, I think this poison in
Oh,
particular
it just does
damage.
damage. Okay, well, it's still gonna be nice if you prepare for it before a fight.
It'll
It's
add
an extra
damage to your
D4 of
attacks
poison
and
damage.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
I see.
Okay, what else? The clock locket.
Clock locket. I am gonna give you a card for that. Okay, so is there anything mundane that's left?
Records of the Chain Lightning Tournament.
It is a
Records
history
of the
book.
Akashic records.
It is a history
It's a
book,
book.
John, about a tournament that happened in the underground city. If you'd like, I could tell you about it some other time because I'd rather do
Sure.
session stuff.
Yep.
Besides that, I think everything else is gonna need further explanation at a later time, like later tonight in our free time, or another night.
Sounds good. All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So now on to Kevin's weapon that he fought. Oh, last thing. So I was asking. So this weapon is magical weapon, right? With the enchantment.
The one that you got?
Yeah, it's considered a magical weapon.
Yeah, it has the enchantment property.
Right, but it's specifically like it's magical. So it's like when enemies
For the
take,
purposes of
like,
overcoming magical resistance.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted to know for the magical weapon pass. Right? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's also technically made of cold iron, which gives you a bonus against fey creatures. So I'll write that in for you.
Ooh.
Okay. And then Kevin's sword that he created. Now this is what we're
Yes.
on to.
All right. So Kevin, you used the Damascus
The
seal
crystallized
and the
yes.
crystallized horn.
Mountain goat horn. So hopefully it's a pretty strong sword. Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, okay. So as your knowledge as a blacksmith, you know for one thing that this horn is going to add a lot of carbon to your blade, which makes very strong steel.
Hog.
Yes. Holy crap! I really need to piss. Give me 1 second.
Yo, Jack has like all the party's greatest weapons. Damn.
You should work on your longsword, bro, or your greatsword, man.
Again, my character's entire like fucking backstory was that I don't create weapons for myself. Was my let me see.
How are you gonna upgrade your weapon though, bro?
I mean, eventually I'll probably upgrade mine. Yeah, Jack, it's in my bio. I'm literally playing my character. Feels bad. I mean, if I were to play my own character, I'd fucking upgrade myself, of course.
Well, Kevin, you could do the properties upgrades without making yourself like a weapon. You know what I mean?
Oh, true.
So if you just want to spend the money associated, you can just like get the balanced feature on your sword or something.
Alright, then I'll probably honestly get...
Because remember, you have that upgraded sword
Mhm.
from the guy. He gave you a sword with a bunch of properties on it,
A
right?
+1 to hit. That was a +1 to hit, though.
Was it just balanced, or did he also give you something else?
I don't recall. No, that was only one thing. It was only one aspect of it.
Okay, so he made your sword balanced, I believe, which is basically 100 gold value.
Mm-hmm. And then I would probably want to add sharpening to it. Probably.
Okay, so if you wanted to spend the money, you can go ahead and do that.
Alright,
And-
I will go ahead and spend money then. 100 gold, right?
Yep, and then just
It's
write
200, isn't it? Because it's the extra
200
property?
because it's a second property, yeah. But it's
Oh, shit.
But normally that would cost you 300 to get both of those, so you're kind of getting a discount.
Alright, so 200 gold out of my inventory. There
If
we
that's
go.
cool.
That's fine. I mean, I would want it.
Okay.
Alright, do I have to change anything to my damage type, or...
No, the damage type stays the same. You just have the extra you just have the sharp property, which means that based on the book here.
You have to
Sure.
change it to crit on 19 in your sheet, Kevin.
Yeah, so I can do that right now.
Please do. I'm not sure how to edit this.
Bobos.
So there's a crit range 20, right? Do I change that to 19?
Sorry, what? Oh yeah. So you're looking at the crit range. Where does it say 20? Say
Yeah.
9. It's 19 and above is what that means. So just change that to
Okay.
19.
So 19.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Fog.
And then we can write in which sword is this? This is your
The first
that
one,
one.
here.
Yep. And then so in the properties tab that I just opened up, see, I can put
Mhm.
sharpened
Heavy, balanced.
and balanced.
Okay. Hey.
There you go.
I probably have to roll a D100 now, don't I?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
boy.
the only other one, because if you want it instead, you could do the keen property, which does a straight +1 damage instead.
No.
You'd
I
rather
mean,
have the better crits.
Yes.
Sounds good.
We don't like
Also,
consistency here, Kenan. We like hero plays.
Sounds
I
good to
use
me.
action surge. Alright, Cannon. Big time of truth, the sword I crafted. Here we go.
Okay, so based on what you made, I'm gonna say.
I mean, these are my best two resources, I think, that I used.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Actually, yeah, that is everything of value. Other than the Rimrez skills. Shit. Oh yeah, I should probably remove the chalk I have in my inventory because the penguin used it. Will, you still there?
Yeah.
Sorry, Will.
What happened with the penguin?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious.
He's still with you.
We never found out what happened.
No,
What
no,
with
he's still
the
with
kid?
you, but he went with the kid, right? He like
Yeah.
left out of your bag.
Yeah, what happened with the kid? Because the kid and the penguin reunited, and then I don't know what happened to him.
I think we were in the middle of battle when that happened, so
Yeah.
I don't think it ever got
Oh, it
resolved.
was just
I
after.
I thought I had you pick him back up. That was what I thought in my mind, was that you picked the penguin back up, unless you don't want to, and then I can leave it
Oh
ambiguous.
no,
I can
no,
work.
I let him
can
back
work with
with
it
the
either
kid.
way. If you want him back
Yeah,
with you,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
back with you.
no. He's with the kid.
He's with the kid. Okay.
Yeah, because he was really excited to see the kid again. So that's like taking. That's like stealing. So that's like finding someone's dog and then taking it from them.
Oof.
Yep.
Unless the kid was a bad owner, I wouldn't do it.
I mean, you fucking saved him from a senile mage in a library, so.
Okay.
All right, moment of truth for you, Jack. Here we go.
So the sword. Are you crafting this for yourself or for Guile?
For Guile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, my bio was that I like to create swords and weapons.
It's
like
a
shit.
longsword, right?
Yes, as he requested.
Okay, let's do this. Apologies for the organizational session.
I mean, I'm pretty hyped. I wasted
We
two of my
we needed to have a session to regroup, though. To be honest, we had so much stuff we had to do randomly. Some
Yeah.
housekeeping.
Plus, with the interaction is kind of necessary for people to be here.
Well, yeah, we had to clear
Well,
out all
even
that stuff, and
just
then I had
that,
to do my
I
stuff.
had like 30 things I had to do. I still have all this gold I can't spend on like armor or weapons because I'm a wizard cannon, and so I have to spend it on
Really?
spell scrolls.
I mean,
Or-
no, you.
Just because there's not a magical item shop in the city, is there, that I know of?
Not in Bryn Shander.
Probably not in the north. The north is kind of shit here.
I mean, John, if your character was interested in having anything inscribed with runes, like you could have always just asked me. But I don't know if a character
well,
wants.
just yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, Kevin. I looked at the rune page
Describe
on
as
Cannon's.
massive.
On Cannon's. Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing on there for spellcasters really, and if there is,
Wait,
it's
seriously?
like 10,000 gold pieces.
Shit.
And it's just like it's not even like a good rune. It's like something I can get in a magical item like that's 10 times less. Like one of them is like raise your spell save DC by 1.
So it's totally not worth it at that price. At that point.
Well, it's worth it like late game.
How
No,
much
like,
is
the price of right now is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is like how
yeah,
much-
How much is that rune? That's increase your
raise your
spell.
spell save DC at 10,000 gold pieces.
Well, we'll get there when we get there. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's worth it
Did you-
late game because I don't think your rune thing counts
I
as
have
an
100
attuned weapon.
gold, so I need to make some more for that.
How much gold?
Yeah.
do you have?
Oh yeah.
140.
Oh, you have to add.
You're,
I haven't added yet because I'm not there with you guys.
Yeah. Once you guys meet up, you'll have.
What happens if you guys die on the way to get to him?
Yeah, I guess.
Take the gold off.
Yeah.
The downside of making new
Oh,
characters.
cannon.
Harry's
I also-
campaign, I
I
have
also
6
have
gold.
this identify
What are you identifying? Oh,
vial
that
of
one.
purple black liquid.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Give me a second.
you're good. Take your time, sir.
Finish my sword. Woo. I feel like Caddy's trying so hard to balance it right now.
No, I'm putting together based on the things because I looked at some of the things and I forgot you had the hammer originally, and so I thought you were just gonna
Oh.
use the plating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm essentially reworking it. So
sorry.
no, you're fine. Would you rather I come back to it later and actually have time to think about it, or would you rather I come up with what I think is fair and it might be subject slightly to change? I
I mean,
guess
that's honestly Jack's choice.
yeah.
because
I'm
Jack
gonna
is
say
the one
that I'm
who's
asking
more-
Jack.
I mean, I'm just curious about the result.
I kind of just want something now. That way I can make decisions about it now.
Okay, so I'll give you basic what it's supposed to be like.
I mean, you can subject to change it over the next week or so. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind any of that. That makes sense. That's totally fair. The main thing I just want to know is if it's magical or not.
Like if someone identified it, would it be a magic item?
Would it have the magical property of overcoming resistance? That's the main part that I need to know.
Oh,
Other than that, if you need to change stuff, that's fair game.
I mean, the crystallized mountain goat horn probably had magical properties with it.
yeah. I'm just thinking for a second. If that's what you want, I'll tailor it around being that way.
No.
I hadn't
it's not what
decided
want.
originally.
No. I just do whatever makes sense in your system. Just
Okay.
tell me. So, yeah, tell me what it is, and then if you have to change minor stuff or like rework things, that's fine. But the most important one, I just need to know. Like, I obviously want to know like what it does, but then if you have to change stuff, that's fine. But the big one I need to know is whether or not it's technically magical.
I'm gonna say yes, definitely.
Okay, it counts as magical. Okay, good.
It counts as
Alright.
magical.
So
Okay.
Kirito is dual wielding 2 magical swords.
What other properties does it have?
Well,
Roughly.
at least it has the cold iron material trait, so it's also effective against Fae.
So I'm the Nikki Cadwell Slayer.
Essentially, yeah.
Watch out, John.
The fuck is that supposed to mean, Jack?
It means when it's time to fight Nikki Cadwell, I'm gonna murder him.
Oh. Don't murder my
I think
fucking
Kermit
character,
annihilates him
Jack.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, I put a longsword in progress into your handouts, Jack.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
no one else wanted to buy anything from the blacksmith thingy?
Well, no. Now that I know the properties of these two weapons, I want to get them both sharpened. So that's why.
Okay, sure.
And then I don't want to buy any other upgrades for them right now.
Okay, you don't want to do balance or anything?
Nope.
Okay, do you spend the money? They're both sharpened.
Yeah, 200 gold. Yee.
Damn. It'd
I
be
have
so
to pay double because of the because I have 2 weapons. Kevin, what do you name this? Because you're the one who created it. You should have the right to name it.
Oh god.
So you would know it has the properties of some kind of crystal and a very strong steel alloy.
Oh damn.
So in terms of like imaging in your head, that's the kind of thing that you'd be making.
Because the first sword, I'm gonna name Vidar.
The Dar?
Vidar. And the one that you transfer the enchantment onto, the fragmented longsword, it's gonna be named Vidar. But the second one you should name because you forged it.
Alright, give me a moment, let me think.
Alright, you want to take your time with that?
Yeah, I mean you can continue on, I'll keep on thinking.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Hey, Cannon.
Hey, John.
Can I do something to enhance my magical prowess for not 1,000 gold?
How so?
Well, if one can, I don't know.
If you
I
have
either
ideas,
raise my spell save DC or raise my spell attack to hit or something like that.
Okay, well the spell save DC raising that is very OP.
Yes.
John, there are certain properties with your cloak that will be appeasing to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And plus you have I gave you the arcane focus pretty early on.
You did do that.
So there are other things with that. And you'll have also you should look forward to that clock. It's a slightly interesting item.
Okay. Will do. I'll just sit and behave like a good dog.
I knew you wouldn't be able to buy a bunch of like scrolls and stuff here, so I kind of just gave you some items. If that's
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, wow. I guess that's okay.
Okay.
I was just curious. All right, no worries.
Yep. You don't want to do anything with like your hand axe. I mean, I don't know if you would want to.
There's really no point. I mean, it's really just like it's like my spellcasting focus, right?
Yep.
But if I were to add to it, what really is there?
Sure. Okay.
Like I'm looking. You can enchant the weapon, and it costs 1,000 gold pieces, which is not something I can do. But you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls while using this weapon as a spellcasting focus.
Yep.
Which, again, it's not something I can just do.
Yep.
Oh, the superior fucking weapon upgrade looks awesome. You can just add another damage die for that weapon. Oh no, it becomes you can upgrade
superior.
it. So like a D4 becomes a D6. A maximum of a D12. Oh, that's still so cool though. That's actually strong on pole arms. Holy fuck.
So Jack, I misread earlier. So instead of enchanted on your item, it's actually magical. Okay.
Yeah, that's a property, the magic item.
Yeah, I wrote down the wrong one. Okay, cool. All right, so that is everything you guys have done business-wise with the black iron blades. They say thank you for your business, and they say
we made
use
a
the
lot
forge.
of money.
Use the forge anytime, Phobos. We weren't using it.
Oh god.
All right, is everyone done in Brinchander?
God, this Phobos guy is fucking useless. Yeah.
All right, John, if you want to account since you weren't buying stuff or making stuff, I'm giving you another 4 hours to just study today.
Oh man. Sure. I'll let you know what I do with it, but I don't want to hold up.
Yep. Okay, so you guys have completed this full rest in Brinchander. You guys have bought all these things, equipped yourselves. Is there anywhere you guys want to go in the city besides now?
There's not really anything in the city that we could do. I mean, it's only 3 buildings after all.
Right. I mean, there's more buildings that. Okay.
Well, what do these buildings have to offer? High-level adventurers, Cannon.
I mean, if there's anything you can think of that I didn't think of, you should say it.
I mean,
That you would want to reasonably do. Otherwise, we can keep going.
although I had to figure out alchemist stuff, but I have a bunch of stuff for that already, so I don't really need to go there.
Do you want an alchemist kit or alchemist supplies?
Oh, I mean, I have alchemist supplies from robbing that alchemy shop. The only thing I can really get is like an instruction book. So can I like buy a dummy's like a guide to?
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Investigation is my middle name. 10.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, sure.
24.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. To the boom, boom.
Okay, yeah, you find a book just called Alchemy and Herbalism.
Okay. Alchemy and
the basics. Sound good?
Yep.
Yeah, just add that to your inventory.
I did.
Okay. So, now that you guys have completed your full rest and accomplished many errands after, like an hour of time, with the last 15 to 30 minutes of our session, what would you guys like to do?
Yes.
I mean, we still have to catch up to Yusuf, so we have a lot of like loose ends that we need to tie up. I feel. Also, I came up with the name for the sword.
Oh yeah, okay.
How come
Frostvilt.
Okay.
Frosvilt.
Frostvilt.
Right, sword is named Pog.
Oh, I already learned Gift of Alacrity. Right.
This is the one I haven't defined yet, right?
Talking to me?
I'm talking to Kevin.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is the one that has not been named yet. I mean, Jack named the other one himself.
Okay. Frosfilt.
No, VILT.
VILT.
Frostvilt.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you guys are in Bryn Shander. We'll say that this all took you like a day or whatever. You guys rest up. It's maybe morning now. Unless you guys wanted to say it's only halfway through the day.
I feel like this would take like the morning, and then we start traveling in the afternoon.
Okay, so
Toward
it's
the,
it's it's
other
early.
north.
It's early afternoon. For intensive purposes of time. Are you guys gonna just start traveling up towards where
Yeah,
you
'cause
guys?
I was going to say what we should do is we should travel toward that the most northern city,
Mhm.
and then rest there before then we can get to Yusuf. Because I'm assuming that's a pretty long distance. You know?
Yeah, Caer Konig is that
Yeah.
far northern city.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys travel up there. I'll say that you guys could just grab a merchant card again, if take a gold piece,
Mhm.
for each of you,
Sure.
and he'll just take you along his route with him. Take you a couple hours, but I would say by the sun's not like completely setting yet, but it's getting there by the time you arrive. Took you a couple hours, and you guys are in. Oh, not Tourmaline.
Tourmaline. Oh
Terminally.
yeah.
Terminally.
Hell yeah. Hell
Terminally
yeah.
ill. Terminally ill.
Hell
Sounds a
yeah.
good song, Kenna.
I like this song.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It reminds me of something else. Code Lyoko for some reason.
You're right, it does. Is that what this song is? Is
No,
it a
it's not.
Lyoko?
It's not. It's not.
Okay.
Okay. So now you guys are in Caer Kong.
Regiment.
Wow, this is actually pretty fucking good.
This map?
No.
the
Fuck your
music?
map.
Oh, the music. I
No.
love this music.
Oh, that too. I'm talking about Fortune's Favor, the spell.
Yeah.
You just get luck on every roll for an hour.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. I'm learning that.
He's gonna be lucky. Are you playing the gambler archetype? Oh god.
No, it just
Fucking
fits the
gambler.
character.
Like, you know what the gambler in RPG is, right? Kyo?
No.
Okay.
What's the gambler's archetype?
Have you ever played Final Fantasy?
Barely.
Basically, on every single one of your rolls, etc., like you basically gamble. The higher luck stats you have, and like higher luck stat weapons, the higher you can crit and shit like that.
Oh, hey, Ken, I have a
But
question.
you also have the chance to like kill yourself.
I
It's
see.
literally one of the worst rolls is you literally just you kill yourself.
That is not good. Cannon, I have a
Yep.
question. So I see here that it says a white pearl with at least 100 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. So I would not be able to spam this spell all the time. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah,
Never mind. That spell is terrible. Garbage. I'm not learning that spell.
What the fuck? Yikers.
That became such a good level 2 spell to like one of the worst spells in the game.
Does it cost 100 gold?
It costs 100 gold every time you cast it.
Yep.
Now I see why it costs 100 gold, but I wish in that case it just imbued you on a one-time luck point for an hour or something like that with no gold cost. That would be far more useful.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, you guys pull up with the cart into Carrier Kong, and you see most of the supplies on there. You see like wooden planks, food, nails, building supplies essentially. And you ride into town and you hear like the banging of hammers, grunts, people moving around, and coming up the road in the distance, you guys actually see Goliaths in the town from afar.
And they're not attacking.
You don't hear any screams or anything, no.
Yes, we did it! We did it! So we did something, guys.
We did something for the North.
We finally achieved. We ended racism. We
I mean-
ended racism, boys.
Take
The
that,
payoff!
Awad's campaign! Take that!
9 months of payoff. We ended.
I hate you.
Oh my god! 9
God.
months. We ended racism in 9 months, boys. Any percent run ending racism.
Anyways,
Oh my
Let's fucking
god.
go.
you guys
Let's
begin
fucking
go.
pulling up. You see Goliaths walking around the town, strapping young lads, carrying planks around, hammering and nails, and they seem to be repairing the damage to the town. You don't know how long they've been
Bonkers.
here, but you actually see Anjuk standing in the middle of town surveying.
Yeah, none of us speak giant, and Yusuf isn't here, so
Ew, that's a problem. Time for Kyo to translate, am I right?
I can't.
Well, fuck.
If you remember, the mayor actually speaks giant, but
okay.
Ah.
or the speaker of the town, who's also the guy who said he would hook you up. He was the one who was like asleep during the entire raid.
All right, I'll go
yeah,
visit
because
the
we saved
speaker
his
of the
town.
and ask him to hook us up.
Okay. Wait, do you ignore the Goliath?
I nod at the chieftain, and then I walk toward the thing because I don't know how to speak to him.
Yeah, he gives you a nod, Guile, and
I waved to the chieftain.
one second.
I wave as well.
Do you have any like I didn't plan like a special entrance for you here. Do you want this to go a certain way, Will?
Now you could. They could just literally like see me like carrying boxes. I'll be like, oh hey, like, isn't that crazy?
Okay.
People, you used the pine cone. You did shit, Kevin. Garbage. Hot garbage. You did
What?
nothing.
I lived
was the one
for
who resurrected
5
them.
seconds. 5.
I'm getting flamed.
Not even a full 30 seconds. And
Kevin
Kevin's
is going
getting
with the
flamed.
narrative that he's the one that resurrected the dwarf with the pine cone.
I'm
It
getting
wasn't.
flamed.
I
I'm the one
did.
that fucking
Right.
brought the body.
Kevin resurrected him.
No.
Yeah, I'm the one that
he
brought the
didn't.
body. You stood there for a while, and then
So
you
because you're the oaf that did the legwork, you got the credit? You used your brain? You were gonna try to persuade her with words! You fucking imbecile!
Why am I
Holy
getting
shit.
flamed?
Holy shit. You guys
I
done?
literally carry your fat ass through all the fights, Kevin.
What are you talking about? He action surges every fight for you, John.
I know.
John, I could count out 3 separate sessions where you actually would have just died.
Yeah, I know.
Had I not fucking...
I do the hero plays with the mind, but Kevin does the physical hero plays
Oh
with
my
his
God.
muscles.
With my heart. Jesus Christ. Fuck you. Never saving you again.
Don't need to. I'll be the one saving you.
Oh God. Alright, here we go.
Alright,
Alright,
so
Ken.
you guys
So we walk by.
enter the town again, and as you're getting off the cart and you start walking towards the mayor's residence, you see Yusuf carrying a box from one area of the town to another, and he stands a little straighter, a little prouder than before.
Yusuf, I see you have completed your character arc, and now you're happy. And now we're going to introduce a new character.
I pull out my
Okay,
Glock
never
and I
mind.
shoot myself in the face.
Heyo!
Heyo!
And I say,
You're right, Jack.
Oh no.
Yusuf, what are you? I see you made it back.
Yes, there's a lot of work to be done. Grab a box.
Yusuf,
What about
your
your
son.
son?
Yes, your son. Is he okay?
What son?
Yusuf?
The boy who had died.
Oh, Guile, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, come over here.
Okay.
I do like a group huddle. All right. So I managed to put it together. Yusuf hypnotized himself into forgetting about the boy.
But why would he do that?
I'm not sure. No, I bet the drow, not the drow, the nymph, the druid lady, yeah,
Dryad.
I'll go with the druid lady, dryad. There we go. Thank you, Keo. No problem, Keo.
His wife.
Yeah, his wife. I think she
Well,
might
check
have
your
made him
DMs.
forget his memory, so that he can move on.
I can't. What?
That doesn't
No.
make sense.
I would go back to Yusuf. Yusuf, do you have a son?
I have a son, but that is not my son.
The child that died?
He did not die. He never lived.
What? We
Do
saw
not
him
worry,
get
Kyle.
speared
Do not worry. It is all okay.
because you have plot armor? No, I'm kidding.
It's okay, Kyle.
Okay, now I'm confused, Yusuf. You really don't make a lot of sense a lot of the
You
time.
seemed so down when we left. We went back to try to save Keo's town, but you were still grieving. What happened?
I learned many lessons.
In a
And,
day?
yes, you'd be surprised how much you can learn. Now I see why you became a wizard.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, why don't you tell us what happened after we left?
Well, I talked to the dryad,
And
and she cleared things up for me. She helped me realize that this was not my son.
Is the
And once-
dryad around, Cannon?
You don't see her.
if it wasn't your son, who was he?
I do not know, but that is not my son. My son would have never done that.
You're right. It was my son. The entire time. No,
Yusuf,
I'm sorry.
We found Keo's father's journal, and it talked about a bit more about what could have possibly been going on here. Do you want to know?
Yes, if you'd like to explain to me, I'm sure after we're done with this, we can get a drink and talk about it.
All right, hey Yusuf. Actually, I can explain it to you right now. All right, can you make a little like snowman on the ground?
Is there snow around Canada?
Yeah, plenty.
All right.
No, there's no snow. I'm looking at the map. There's no snow right now.
I roll up a tiny little goober ball of snowman kind of thing.
It
And he
looks
punts the head
exactly
off
like
of it.
Yusuf. No, I'm kidding.
And he punts the head off of it.
Okay, so there's a small awkward snowman in front of you, Keo.
Okay. So he like stands up, and I'm like, okay, and I kick it.
Yep, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna kick it, and then I'm gonna start making a snowman right next to it, and it's gonna be different. I wanna make it different on purpose.
Okay, it is clearly different.
So Yusuf, basically what happened is there was an old world, alright? One that was made, and it was destroyed because somebody time traveled. And when somebody time traveled, they destroyed the old one and made a new one in its place with the same people. But it's not really the same. Does that make sense?
What is time travel?
Okay, okay. Well, alright. I gave it my best shot.
Well, I'm sure as long as you know the details, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Okay, Yusuf, I'm
Yusuf.
going to time travel. Are you ready?
Yusuf.
Sure.
Yusuf.
Alright.
Yusuf, think about it this way. You see the sword I take out here. Imagine if I were to melt it into metal and then remake it into an axe. That is basically what happened to the world.
Okay, I'm done time traveling. The Phobos stop
So
giving me
the
time.
world was a the world was a sword. Now it is an axe.
You see,
Something
Yusuf.
like this.
Thanks to time travel, I was able to completely negate Phobos' terrible argument and explanation for time travel.
Yusuf, the people who attacked and killed my squad, it was because they were able to time travel. They knew exactly where we would be. I
Sounds
think,
like quite a powerful magic.
yes, I think in the old world we might have even succeeded and perhaps stopped them from doing whatever they were trying. But in this new one, some people came back and destroyed what was in the old and created a new time. And they wiped us out because we knew too much. The people we're up against now, it's a bit over my head, but I'm still seeking out my retribution for what they've done.
Yusuf?
Well,
Oh.
have you did you come to the conclusion you wanted, Guile? Are you satisfied with your justice?
Justice!
No. I thought it'd be simple. I thought I would find out who was behind all of it. Take them down and bring them to justice. Expose them. But now I don't even know who I can trust. This whole thing is bigger than myself now, and I guess there's even more weight knowing that I have some big shoes to fill.
Well, then this is a good thing you have us.
Yusuf, I think you need to focus on finding your son. If that wasn't your son, I don't know. I don't know what might have happened, but isn't that something you want to figure out? I know when we met, you told me you came up north to to follow your faith, I suppose. But well,
I have
maybe
a feeling that there is some sort of connection between my son showing up here and your squad being eliminated and all this fight thing. I feel like if I stay with you all, I will find my son eventually.
we're still trying to figure out where to go. We're not completely sure ourselves. Phobos and I have been having visions of this past world. We don't know why. That thing it told us that we should know, but I don't understand why.
You know, I
After
think I
this-
have a faint idea. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, I was just saying. It seemed both of us had these shared dreams of the past, things that we know didn't happen in our lifetimes, but it had felt so real that it felt like a true memory. What were you saying, Kyo?
Well, now I just feel stupid. I'm glad you kept talking, Guile. Never mind.
Well, if you feel stupid, then I think the rest of us are screwed.
Maybe. I think you guys are all smarter than you seem. Not as smart as me, though. I'm the smartest one here, obviously.
It seems Kyo's father is also one of the reasons that, well, they were able to discover this. But we also couldn't figure out where he might be.
I think the idea there that I learned, you know... You want to hear the funny version of this, or the actual serious one, Guile?
Sure. Either or.
All right. Well, let me give it the serious one then. If we're in a mood for that. There's Rorik, man in my village, knew my father very well. He said he had connections to the capital, so he might be there, but I doubt it. Realistically, he's probably out west.
In the Geltian Alliance?
Maybe.
I guess it's less likely they'd find him there. Yusuf, I also have to come clean with something. I'm not who I say I am. I've already explained this to Keo and Phobos, but the man you've thought you've been following the entire time, Guile, he's long dead. I am just someone trying to fulfill his legacy. I have some large shoes to fill, but if you still want to come along with us, then well, feel free to do so. You've been invaluable to our survival thus far.
Well, my friend, just because you change your name does not mean you're not the same person I always know. What is your name, by the way? Do I still call you Guile?
Feel free to call me Guile. If anything, hopefully that'll build some confidence. I'm still not sure, but
Well, then Guile is what you will be called.
You'll always be Guile to me, Guile. Sorry.
Yikes. Big yikes.
we should speak to the speaker. He said that he might be able to help us out with something after last time.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Alright.
I almost forgot.
We go over to the speaker's house.
I did forget.
And we kick down the door.
You forgot.
I forgot.
Okay.
Biggest way.
I'll
Oh,
say
great.
that one of the
Down the
Goliaths
door.
takes your crate away from you, Yusuf, and takes it over.
Hey, no, that is my crate. I was going to do that shit.
In memory of my son.
Unless you want to keep
Don't
helping them while they do
listen.
this, Will.
The crate.
Well, I'll finish what I was doing, and then I'll meet up with them.
Okay, we'll see you do so.
Assuming we'll take the
This
long
town's not that big. You'll be able to find them.
Yep.
All right. Anyways, so you guys go to the speaker's house. Knock on the door, and you don't hear anything.
We knock harder.
Okay. You
Speaker.
knock much harder. You hear like a
Louder,
1 second.
Fucking drunkard. Jesus Christ.
Yusuf, why didn't these Goliaths head back to the
Oh,
the caves? We
Do not know. Maybe they took your advice to heart. I just followed them.
wow. Really?
Yes.
You ended racism.
Huh. Well, honestly, that worked out better than I expected. You know, a lot of the stuff I've been saying, I've realistically just been pulling out of my ass the entire time. I didn't expect it to turn out so well. I've just been trying to, like I said, I've been following the lead of someone I really aspired. But I think that I would actually see the day Goliaths would work together with humans. I'm really happy that I was able to make that difference at least. I guess that's one step in the right direction. I don't know. There's still so many things in this world that I have to live up to.
I feel like you're doing well, Guile. Keep on keeping on. Is the speaker going to come to the door?
Yeah, at this point you'd see like he stumbles on. You see his like shirt's kind of like, he just put it on and he comes out and he's like, good morning. How can I help you? It is currently like 5 p.m.
Were the people who fought off the Goliaths the last time they attacked?
He like rubs his eyes and squints at you. He's like, yes. I see you guys made it back alive. There was all that commotion out there. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Looks like they're for the most part, we're okay, I guess. I look
Yeah,
around.
these Goliath guys. I talked to their leader. They they wanted to help out with the town, make amends. Does that have something to
Good.
do with you guys?
Well, we told them that coexisting was the best way to survive, especially up here in the north. I hope they took that to heart, and I hope the people here can accept that.
Yeah, they kind of started building a camp outside of town. I didn't say it was okay, but I think it'll be okay.
Well, hopefully it does work out then.
Right. As promised for saving the town, we don't have a lot of money, but we might have some wares that would be interesting and potentially a few connections. Um, uh, 1 second. He like goes and he like puts some shoes on. He walks out of the house to the building right next door. He walks up to the building and says, follow me."
Alright.
Aaron's Basement Part 2.
He
Oh,
goes
God.
in the house. There's a sign. It's covered in snow. He hits it, and the snow falls off to
Forget
reveal
you.
a sign that says "Frozen Fear Expeditions."
Eh.
This here's my
Hmm.
shop. Come on in.
Eh.
He opens the door. It's very dusty inside, and he lets you guys in. There's very little light inside right now, quite dim. You see a shop. There's bows, equipment, armors, leathers, other things and stuff inside. He's like, let me know what I can do for you. I'll give you each 50 gold off anything you might want to buy, and I'll drop the menu in chat.
Wow.
Poggers.
Wow.
Pog.
Pog. I
Poggers.
love these menus, Cannon. These are actually really good. This is probably the first time I've seen you write something this nice.
I would
love these
like a
menus.
level up, please.
One level up, please. That'll be 1,500 gold, sir.
When was the last
yeah,
time we
let me-
leveled up?
It's
Months
been like-
ago. But it's
well,
only been 3 sessions. But
It's only
months ago.
technically been 3 sessions since you leveled
But
up.
months
Or
ago.
four.
Did you-
But it was months ago, though, Will. I mean, well, you could consider all these upgrades a level up, you know?
I don't have any upgrades, fuckers. Only you guys do.
I mean,
Maybe
I
what
did
you-
ask to upgrade your armor, but
I
you
don't have any upgrades.
So, well, I'll say that the thing with the Dryad didn't do nothing. You'll discover some stuff soon.
Oh
Yeah,
boy,
but I don't have wild shape yet, DM.
his wife
Cleric
did not
with
fulfill
wild
her role.
shape. Dear God.
Did not fulfill her role. What is this? The fucking 1960s? What, Kevin?
Kevin wishes it was the 1960s.
No, I don't. 1960s fucking sucked ass.
Maybe
Kevin
for your
could be.
race.
You can't quote me on
Korean
this.
War, baby.
What the fuck? You can't quote me on this, but none of the good anime was in 1960, my guy.
Yeah, the 1960s is the. I'm pretty sure Korea was happening in the late 50s, right?
Oh,
60s. So
It was the 50s, yeah.
wasn't it late 50s to early 60s?
ish.
Maybe? Let me look it up. I was thinking it was at least the 50s.
I
Anyway, so you have
demand
this
my
menu.
Yeah, it was 50s, Jack. 50s only.
Oh, this was early 50s.
Yeah,
I thought it
exactly.
was late 50s. Okay.
Nope, yeah. People hated Korea.
Korea #1. Korea never lose.
All right. Anyways, so what happens? Did you drop the menu cannon?
Yep, I
Waiter,
dropped it
I would like my menu.
in general chat.
Oh
no, I didn't.
Blades.
that's the
I
black
dropped it into
iron.
the bot commands. My bad.
You pog.
No wonder you guys weren't talking about it.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Thank you, DM. Our DM is the best DM. No other DM can compare.
Is this food menu?
Joe Doisio. All right. All right. PDF. Frozen Fear Expeditions.
I have all the
Armor
gold
proofing?
costs. I just really didn't want to type every single gold
nice.
cost in there.
Timing
It's all pretty cheap.
harness.
Wait, does he have like actual armor though? Because
He has some armor, yeah.
What kind of armor does he have?
He would for sure have Obviously,
I
he would
like how
have.
this guy's survival training and travel guide. We could have bought those fucking earlier. God damn it. Fuck.
Well, why is there something for 1,000 gold pieces? What's armor proofing?
It's not worth it, John. It's not worth it. Don't
It's
waste
really
your money on it.
bad.
What is it?
Yeah,
Armor
what?
proofing?
Muffle
shit, dude.
makes it less noisy, right?
That only works for a certain
Muffling
type
it
of
only
armor.
works
That only
for
works
certain
for
armors.
yeah. That only
Fuck.
works for that one specific type of medium armor. So it doesn't
Fuck.
actually.
It has a higher AC,
Fuck.
but you can spend more gold
Lock
to
Torrents
make
is
it
useful
not.
for grappling, right? Lock Torrents is useful for grappling, so that's
Yeah.
kind of not.
John,
working for me.
John, armor proofing gives you, if you would take 6 or less non-magical slashing damage before resistance is applied, you take none of that damage instead. That's it.
It's useless.
Woo! Woo!
Ooh, sheesh.
Armor proofing to second tier, which costs 2,000 gold, just raises that to 7.
Woo!
Yeah, it's useless, John. Anyways, what kind of armors does he have? In terms of actual armor.
So he would definitely have he would have leather for sure. He would have
All right, what about heavy armor? What kind of heavy armor does he have?
heavy armor.
Mhm.
I would
Yep.
say he has a set of kind of like dingy half plate armor.
What do you mean dingy half plate? Does that have the same properties as normal half plate? And by that you mean splint, but right, technically.
Yes.
In the
splint.
Armorer's Guide they changed it, but in the original
Yeah, I'm
D&D,
referring
it's
to it with
splint.
the revised armor.
Okay.
So if you just want, if you look at that table on page
All right,
s-
now this
Eight.
dingy half plate as you described it, the dingy part doesn't really like change anything, right? It's not.
Is it just flavor text?
Yeah, that's just flavor, right?
So it has the worn property to it.
What is the worn property?
Jack, I can probably craft you armor using the.
It's like
the
going to a
scales.
gap. Not a gap.
Jack, I can probably craft you armor wedding
Cannon,
scales.
what's
just
the
like-
worn property?
It basically needs to be repaired.
Oh,
Because
I can
otherwise
do
it
that.
has a -1 penalty to attack, damage, and AC.
I can do that.
How much does it cost to repair? I'll ask him. How much does it cost to repair this?
It would cost about 10 gold pieces per try and a DC 15 repair check.
Can I do that for free?
So we're gonna be gambling on this. Okay,
You can do
sure.
it for 5, Kevin.
Yes, Pog. I'll do it for 5.
All right, yeah, I'll pay Kevin to do this.
Here we go.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a
Wait,
repair.
no. First, how much does the dingy half plate cost? Since it's dingy, I expect this to not be super expensive, right?
Yeah, no, it's not like the full price. It's it'll be 400 instead of 450.
I can lend you.
Hey,
gold.
so
let
you
you
said you're gonna give us a 50 gold discount already. Do you wanna? Can I get this for maybe like 325?
Jack, I can lend you
25.
gold.
I mean,
Yeah.
instead
This
of
is pretty
350.
worn. We're gonna have to repair it, and well, yeah, it's
You just make a persuasion check.
Time to roll high.
okay. Oh shit, my sheet's already out. Do 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 do.
Oh!
He scratches his head. Is like,
Fucking awesome.
325. Sure.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone else here in the north is gonna make good use of this half plate.
Yeah.
So
It
I
gets.
think
Be careful with that. It gets pretty cold outside. It's all
No
metal.
problem. Yeah, if you look at my armor, I'm in need of a upgrade. So
Yeah. So it doesn't have any extra special properties to it.
yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Time to play the gotcha minigame. Here we go. Can I repair it?
So what's Kevin rolling?
Intelligence or dexterity.
And I'm
Fuck.
paying 10 gold for each roll.
I can
5.
subsidize too.
Oh, 5 gold for each roll. Okay.
What do I have to roll, Cannon?
So you just click on your smith tools.
Oh, nice. You have proficiency with those.
And
right?
then
So this
roll
is not a-
dexterity?
Or
straight?
intelligence. Dex or intelligence.
Whichever's
when
higher
it,
for
when
you.
it,
Which
when
is
it,
higher,
when
Kevin?
it queries, yeah.
Kevin,
I mean
which one's higher?
dexterity. Dexterity.
Okay, yeah, then you roll dex for each of those.
Fuck.
Okay.
Just keep
That's
clicking
5
it, Kevin.
gold.
Keep rolling until you hit a 15.
Good thing there's no adverse effects for failing that hard.
Hey!
There we go. Okay, 15 gold. I'll subtract 15 gold.
Foggers.
All right.
And it is repaired. No more warn effect anymore.
All right. Now I no longer have to wear my shitty armor. I'm going to
Do you want to hold on
Uh,
to it for any reason?
no.
I-
I'm gonna burn it because it's so damaged, and I'm gonna like.
Can
put
I
it in
melt?
a,
Can I melt it into like material?
Would you let him?
I mean, it's sentimental for you, so that's really up to you.
Yeah, you can. It's really good material, actually. So.
It's very
Okay,
pure metal.
yeah, it's
Okay,
very
then
good material.
I'll condense it into an ingot if that's fine.
But I want to have a funeral first. So
Okay.
before you can melt it, I need.
You can
to-
put it into a fire, burn off all the leather parts, and then just leave it with the hunks
Yeah.
of steel.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I need
And
to
then I'll
first
craft that into an
memorialize the
ingot,
armor.
so it's easy to carry.
Okay, so Yusuf, you come over and you see you see Phobos outside of a shop beating a piece of metal like really loudly in the middle of town, and then you see him hand it to Guile. Guile gets like halfway undressed and then throws his armor into like a ditch and sets it on fire.
Oh shit!
He looks very solemn.
And I stab Vidar into the fire pit briefly. Once it's done, I stab Vidar into the fire pit to extinguish the flames.
It does so.
All right. Sick.
But you're back now, Yusuf.
Is this half plate just top or is it bottom as well? I'm not gonna say my helmet is different. I'm gonna keep the same helmet.
No, your helmet would be the same. So it's a
Yeah.
chest piece and then probably like thighs, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's just what I wanted to in terms of.
Cannon, since this is a new day, can I quickly craft anything using?
This is not a new day. This is the
Oh.
This is not a
afternoon
new
of
day.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys needed to buy from this guy's shop?
Any new snow
I wanted
shoes?
to ask about the maps. This what's the survival training? Is that just finding food in the wild?
So it'll teach you how to find things and potentially give you, with enough training, a bonus to your survival checks.
Is
But
that
it
just
takes time to do it.
Yeah, it's 10 per day.
10 gold per day?
Yeah, but the cost is not the 10 golds. The cost is that you have to
It's
spend
the
a day.
time.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to spend a whole day doing that. What's the snowshoe upgrade do?
So it's just like, you know, when it's like you just make your shoes into snowshoes.
Snowshoes.
And it only costs one gold piece.
Your favorite.
Yeah, but I already have.
We paid 10 gold for that.
snowshoes. Yeah, we did.
I was hoping
So
someone
was
would
that
notice
just was that just a fuck with us? Yeah.
Remember when Yusuf paid 10 gold for
He
his...
paid 2 gold pieces.
God, Cannon, why do you have to put insulated and maps and travel guide and survival guide, all the things after we're gonna leave the winter area?
Go straight into the desert. Ah, this is useful. Ah, yes.
I have a question, Cannon.
Uh-huh.
What are boat shoes?
Boat shoes. They give you
Walk on
advantage on
water.
dexterity saving throws when you're on a boat.
What about if you're greased?
Or a
Would you have
vehicle.
advantage against getting shoved?
I'll buy boat shoes.
They would, you know, the effects would just stack as normal, Jack.
What do you mean?
As in, like, you would have advantage because you're on a boat, but you might have disadvantage because you're being greased.
Yeah. Okay. Would suck to get greased and then, shoved somewhere.
You know, it would be crazy if you use the grease spell, which creates non-magical grease. And then you're affected by magical grease, which just doesn't come off. That's crazy. All right, John, what else were you going to ask about?
I was gonna ask about. There's the boat shoes, which I want to buy now.
Yep.
And then there's the healing potion.
Yeah, he has healing potions.
How many?
He has
what
4.
do the healing potions cost?
Yeah, I want to know how much they cost.
50 gold pieces.
Ooh, I'm not buying. Okay.
It's kind of steep when I could just find some, you know.
Well, you get at
50
least you can just get one for
Shit.
free.
Oh, I can get one for. Oh, you're right.
That's right.
I'll
'cause it's
take
minus
my
50 for
free
weapons.
healing
Yeah.
potion.
Yeah. Also, Kevin hasn't bought anything, so if you guys just want to buy something, there's 4 healing potions in stock.
Yeah, we'll each take one.
I'll
Well,
take a
Sure,
healing
I'll
potion.
Kyle,
take one,
you already
I'll
got
take
50 off of.
Oh, okay. Fucking all right. You guys can have healing potions.
I'll take one.
I'll take my free healing potion. Thank you.
I'll buy one for Kyle.
I'm
fuck
sure
it.
Yusuf will take. Oh, thank you, Phobos. I
Yusuf, do you
appreciate
want a
it.
healing potion for free?
He's
We
definitely.
all have one healing
Sure,
potion.
I will take one.
Oh no, he's back.
Okay, you get a healing potion for free over any of the other stuff on the menu.
How much is
Yusuf?
the?
Let me give you your gold, and I hand him 288 gold.
There you
Fuckers.
go.
How much are the boat shoes, Cannon, in general?
They're 35 gold pieces.
Wow.
Is it
Well,
really worth
by
it
the
for
way,
you?
do
You
you
know
like how
what?
the snowshoes on here
You know
are only
what,
1
Cannon?
gold when you pay
I will
10 for them?
actually buy those.
Yes.
Okay.
You like that, Yusuf?
Poggers, dude.
Yeah, you like that you paid 9 extra gold for snowshoes?
He only paid 2 gold. I watched the VOD.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about money.
Snowshoes? You got ripped off?
Okay, because I know at some point we're gonna be on a boat, and I really, really just want to be.
No, we're not gonna be on a boat,
Uh-oh.
Yusuf. Yusuf's not gonna be on a boat.
What if he has boat shoes?
No.
Hey, Will. Will,
Yeah.
out of character, is there any way Yusuf is getting on a boat, or can he be persuaded to get on a boat?
Potentially.
Okay.
So if
I
we
mean-
knock him out, can we bring him
I
on a
mean,
boat?
didn't he ride
Yeah.
on the fucking... No, didn't you ride on the fucking airship?
No, he did. He ran the airship. It's different from a boat. He's afraid of water.
Hmm.
Oh, do boats also count as airships, Cannon?
Yeah.
All right, that makes it more worth. I'll take it for sure. 35.
By the way, I didn't have like an avenue to tell you this, but the general would have left with the ship without Hyungi.
Makes sense to me. Oh, also, can I sell my 5 daggers for 2 gold each?
Yes, you can sell them for 2 gold each.
Okay.
He's like,
Let's see.
he says to you guys, he's like, but yeah, I mean, like I said, most of the stuff was collecting dust anyways. Most people kind of depart out of Lonelywood now. That's where all the hunting supplies is sold.
Oh, Cannon. Can I sell my 4 bars of copper?
You
Or were
wanna-
those used for something?
You could use them for something,
Um,
or you can
I-
just sell them. They'll fetch like 5 gold pieces each.
no, why didn't I think about it? I'll give it to fucking Kevin Phobos.
All right,
Here,
Phobos.
Kevin, 4 bars of copper for your crafty materials.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I hate you, Kevin.
Gives up one item. Gives up one item.
I've done nothing for you except help you, bruh. Why does you hate me so much?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
How much does
Keo.
the vial of purple black
Oh,
liquid
Cannon,
do,
you never
Cannon?
told me what the golden mask is, by the way.
I know. I
But you
said
can
I'm
tell
gonna
me
have to
later
wait to
on.
tell you till later.
Yeah, you can just feel.
I
free
have
to
it
later.
written down.
Yes. Okay. So now that we've done this, I'll tell the speaker. Well, hopefully more people will come to the town now that you guys are rebuilding it. And, well, if there's peaceful Goliaths up here, that might be quite a sight for people.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, only the merchants know, and well, I'm gonna tell the other towns myself. But I think this could be a good thing.
Goliaths are good hunters. This might make for a very strong hunting town. They bring in trade things over here. There might be more business for this town.
Yes, well, seeing as they were part of the reason people avoided this region for hunting, I think that's very true.
Yeah, you might be able to try something with the goblins as well. They're a bit more domesticated now, I suppose.
He scratches his head. Goblins are a little bit less predictable, to be honest.
Yeah, they respond less to logic, but well, if you give them good enough incentives, I'm sure they'll turn out okay. The goblins we encountered, we were able to convince them to come out of the mine shaft. Originally, we might have had to kill all of them. You know the big mine shaft, the one in the mountains?
Yeah, the gem mines.
Yeah, so originally the goblins were forced out, and they invaded that mine shaft, so we had to clear that out. there was a world where we would have had to kill every goblin in there, but we actually managed to convince them that more humans would come if that were the case.
You don't say.
Even if they stopped us, right? I mean, there's more of us than there are of them, probably. At least I think. Mostly because they're not very united. Seems there's a lot of infighting amongst the goblins. But
He
Oh,
nods.
yeah, you managed to convince them they might also not be as much of a threat.
Wow, that is not something you hear every day.
Yeah, this
Goblins
was
and
weeks
people
ago.
getting along.
Yeah, this was like 2.5 weeks ago.
Anyways, yeah, I've got a lot to deal with. Clearly, he like looks very tired now. Um, he's like, again, thank you for protecting our town.
No problem.
If there's anything else I can help you with.
Yeah,
Sure.
I actually, I can. Yeah, I have something else. Would you like this charm of invisibility?
Um, maybe.
It allows the user to go invisible when they eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty valuable. Why would you want to give that to me?
Oh, I already have a potion.
Oh, can you make me a deception check, John?
Yeah.
You fuck.
God. You fuck.
Reroll!
How many of them do you get?
I get 2 a day! Fuck me!
Ah, John, you should have been a sorcerer.
He
Oh, well.
says, I'm not really looking to invest in the business until more people come through yet. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand.
I can't invest
Yeah.
if I don't have any money. I mean, I just gave
That
away
makes a lot of
200 gold
that makes
pieces worth of inventory.
makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, we did save your town. I mean,
Inventory
yeah.
that he doesn't sell. Fucking okay, bro. This
Makes
guy's
sense.
talking as if he fucking moves inventory every day.
Makes sense to
anyway,
me though. Yeah.
You could probably find some great use for that thing.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah.
Right.
John, I hate all your people up here in the north. They're all idiots, bro.
I also hear all these people up here in the north. Luckily, when we go somewhere else, Jack, the people will be way different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cannon sounded so dumb.
You fuck, John. You fuck.
What? What are you talking about?
What invisibility charm?
I have an invisibility charm. It was given by the druid. Yeah, I do.
Oh, right. I thought you were lying.
Oh,
You're just so biased against John. You just
What's your
assume he's lying, bro.
persuasion bonus, John?
it's the same thing as the deception.
Okay. Then nothing changes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Used to be better. Used to.
All right, so this guy leaves us then, right? Unless anyone else. has any questions.
Guile's the most charismatic one in the party, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
By default.
Okay, so you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's 10:31. Do you guys want to wrap up soon?
yes,
Sure.
Probably.
the idea is we should wrap up soon. But that's what I was gonna say. As my character's like, where do we go now?
West, right?
Well, we don't. It's very vague. We don't know anything else about your father.
We could go to the capital. There's connections there.
I want to avoid the capital. I don't know who we can trust, honestly. The fact that Hyun Yi was one of the people sent back, and he's relatively high in command in the church. Who knows what other personnel were part of this whole conspiracy?
Well, then what?
People
What?
in the
What are
military.
you? What are you trying to say, Guile? What are you trying to say? Where do you want to go, Guile?
Well, I want to avoid the capital, that's for sure.
Well, I know. You're not giving me an answer, Guile. You're like a woman. Can you give me an answer, Guile?
I want to know where you think your father might be.
I don't know.
Well, you have two ideas.
West or capital?
I suppose if we go west, it might
I
be
really
beneficial
don't think he's in the
since-
capital.
Well, we do have Phobos here, and Phobos, you are from that neck of the region, right?
That is true. Although there are some cities I'll probably have to avoid.
Because they branded you as a murderer?
Pretty much.
All right. Well, I suppose it is westward then. But that is very vague. So, how should we approach that?
You guys want to buy a map?
Oh right, I was
Wait,
just.
I thought
oh,
these
yeah,
guys'
I, wa-
maps are only for this region.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
want-
thought too.
I wanted to buy a map cannon. As many maps as I can.
As
So
many
you
maps
are
as you
turning
can?
to Rise.
About not of the north because it's useless now.
Yep.
But I want to buy maps of
other
like where we're
places.
going. So like the capital, the Geltian Alliance. Yes,
Okay.
more work for you.
Let's see.
Did you just say more work for you?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay,
that's fine.
John.
Okay, so we'll end the session with you guys. So I will say, from the north, there is only one clear path that leads west. Otherwise, you'd have to
Can you show
travel
us
south.
the world map, Cannon?
No, I can't actually. I literally
What?
can't
What?
because it's
Why?
not ready on digital.
Okay. Okay.
I apologize.
Can
But
you
there's
draw us a vague outline so we know?
He has the hand drawn one.
yeah, but I have to fucking find it. I've been looking for it for weeks.
Wait, can you? What do you mean it's on digital? You only have one map in your folder.
I don't. I
Oh.
hand
Which-
draw it.
Which oh, you hand draw it. Oh, okay.
Remember the whatever. All right, if you want a basic description, here. If the continent you're on is like this oval, right?
Okay.
The northeastern territories up here. There are like islands down here. The capital, or one of the big major cities is over here. The
Oh,
capital of the
okay.
Astran Empire is down here. And then the Geltian Alliance is like along this side of the continent. The only path leading out of the northeastern territory is like this way, if there's like a path. And then so the rest of them all just go like south basically, and then you'd have to like go back up or south or west.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Well, I guess we'll just head directly west then. Make much more
John,
sense.
if you subtract 40 gold pieces, I'll give you 2 maps.
Only 2?
They're 15
Fuck.
each minimum.
Yeah. What do you mean 50? Why am I?
You could ask other people to help you pay for it.
I will help you pay for it.
No, Phobos. This is my sin to bear.
I will help you pay for it. I give you 20 gold.
Dear God.
I give you 20 gold. It's done. It's done. I have 205 gold now. Holy shit.
We live in a society.
Alright, you pay the remainder. I give you 20 gold. There you go.
Jeez. I can
Jesus
never
Christ.
just have enough. It always has to be more for canon.
I'm gonna strangle you. You are the worst.
I still has 585 gold. Oh, the humanity!
Well, you didn't have to spend anything on weapon upgrades like everyone else.
Yeah.
Can I whack you on this fucking
Oh,
side of my
also
shoulder?
pay 5 gold for that alchemy book.
What? Why do I have to pay gold?
Are you get well? If you want, you could rent it from the library and then leave town.
Oh my god.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll pay 5 gold.
Jesus Christ.
That is hilarious, though. Thank you for giving me the option. If I was literally any other character ever, I would have done that.
And that's what I appreciate about Keo. You know, he's a good guy.
Is he though?
That would he?
Is he?
Also, I would say you probably would want to stay the night here now that you've reconnected with Yusuf. It's very late.
Yeah. Let's spend the night here and let's end it there, shall we?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
good.
plan.
Everyone is
So we're
full
going
rested
west.
at the beginning of next session.
So we're
Action
going west, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Sounds
Alright,
good.
and hopefully.
All right. Now tell Will he's good, and then now tell me what the fuck this golden mask does. let Will be free, and then let me know what my golden mask does.
Oh, Will's good. Yeah.
Well, you are
Well, go leave and do your
He
own
said-
shit
I think he
now.
gets to-
You're free.
Get his sister.
You're free.
He said BRB.
You're free, Will.
Stop.
Go home.
He's not
All
free.
right. Well, we'll call that the end of the
Why?
session.